Ooh, and we are on the air. Welcome to the Hybrid Boys
Yay!
channel. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We have a
Hi.
very small panel today because I've got some friends that were a little schedule challenged, shall we say.
We call that sketchy for short.
Yes,
Love
and
you.
that was a read.
It's
For those of
short.
you that aren't familiar with our community, that was a read, aka told you what you asked should have known.
Mm.
but
You've been educated. Here's your diploma.
So let me kind of break it down. It's just a very open discussion from different perspectives of view. I did actually choose the panel with uh, basic specific reasons in mind. And just people that represent different ethnicity, different gender identities, different sexual identities, uh, and just kind of thought, hey, let's just put this together and learn from it, have fun, and away we go, so we say. So, I pose a question to the panel, and we can start with you first, Mama, my ladies. Yeah, say hello to the people at home.
Hello, darlings. How are you? Welcome to my book.
And my lovely lady, partner in crime, beauty femme fatale, Sabrine, who actually has one of the most poignant and, from what friends have told me, amazing makeup tips slash insight channels here on the YouTube verse. So check it out, ladies and gents. It's Sabrine XXOO.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Available on YouTube near you, youtube.com. So now that everybody's introduced, let's roll. Liz,
Yeah.
my darling, what does identity mean to you?
Identity. What does identity?
Mm-hmm.
Not so much what's going on in your wallet. It's not. It's not. No, I'm not being funny because I know people think, you look at that license, that's who I am, and no. It's basically the stew, the wonderful concoction, the story that my family is, that my life has been, and they got some nerve. Hold on. I'm busy. Later. Anyway, so basically, identity is exactly that seed that you come out of the womb with, and then how it's uh, fertilized, it's developed. It's who I am outside of everybody else's ideas, not according to society, not according to what my mother thinks, not according to. It's truly who I wake up in the morning after having the life that I've had, and who I walk out and step out the doors. That's what identity is to me. I'm not a law. I'm not some, a code. I am just who I present to the world and how I feel, and that's how I express it. That's how everyone is, but people like to compartmentalize us.
Exactly.
About being compartmentalized. You know that word that I said before really well that I can't say now? I'm not about that.
Okay, so a wise person once said, and I'm going to go to that wise person in just a second, but it's living your truth. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, because that's what I said, but you put it in a nutshell. Thank you. Yes.
I wish I could claim credit for that, but it's going to be the lovely creature that I'm going to switch and say the same question to. Sabrine, what does identity mean to you?
What?
You.
Me?
Girl, you. Stop playing. Stop playing.
I don't know what to say.
Put Angry Birds away, girl. They will wait. The pigs will wait.
I'm shy. No, I'm still trying to rally people, actually. What identity means to me is one sense of self. And like you said, it's not about, your ID in your wallet. It's not about how you look or how much money you have or necessarily what, gender you are, what sexual orientation you are. I think identity is that whole beautiful concoction of who we are, and all of these little facets that we speak of in our lives when we reference ourselves are not the totality of who we are.
Right.
It's like you said, it's this beautiful stew. I like to think of us as these gorgeous gems, and it's these beautiful facets in the gem
Right.
that make our brilliance. So I think that's what it means to me. That is what our identity is. The conglomeration of these beautiful facets that make our brilliance. So,
Very well put.
I'm not a CZ. I am a diamond, darling.
yeah.
Well, a CZ by any other name still can shine bright, even
Who you
though
tell
he's
her, babe?
ghetto.
Take my jewelry back.
Girl, you know what I'm saying. Come on, man.
Yes, darling.
I do want to circle back to something you did mention, Liz, about labeling and compartmentalization. Can you expand on that a little bit?
I think what happens is it's as simple as this. I will be in a place, in a store, let's say, and there's a magazine and there's a celebrity, an African-American celebrity on that cover. And there will be a person who is a Caucasian standing next to me, and I'm friendly as I am. I'll be talking, and she'll point out that person and ask me a question about that specific celebrity as if I live next door.
Yeah.
As if you all know each other.
My skin is brown, so therefore I must know you. I must know the person. And that's a real basic compartmentalizing, stereotyping. I cannot speak for an entire nation of people. I cannot speak for an entire race because I don't know them. I just know my life, my truth. And if you approach me that way and wait to hear what I have to tell you about myself and learn who I am, then we have a better chance of communicating and me not getting my back up because you're just lumping me in with everyone else.
Right.
Just assuming that I am a thing, assuming that when I walk in with 5 seconds after 4 other black people walk in, that we're all together, But no one has asked me if I walk in behind a white person 2 minutes, they never go, "Are you two together?" It's never happened.
Yeah. Especially.
Unless we're dressed the same,
I didn't get the memo.
I
That's
come
the
from
thing.
Wow.
I am interracial my whole life. Almost every relationship that I know, my family is an interracial, mixed race family, family or relationship. So I don't hold to the things that because I'm brown I have to do this, or because I have I'm a woman I have to do this.
Oh, now, so you very much brought up a really good point that we'll go into in just a minute about that I'm a woman and I don't have to do this. Yeah, exactly. Well, that actually touches onto a different topic, but we're definitely going to go ahead and go there in just a second. Really love how you put that, though. Very beautiful. I'm going to actually kind of swing it back to you, Sabrina. What do you think about compartmentalization? Maybe even to the point of how you've experienced it, and even within our community.
I think as Liz was talking, I could totally relate, and it's great to open up a conversation about this because I'm not sure that I truly understand where all of this kind of comes from. Because, like, I had a client in the salon probably about a year ago, a really sweet client. One of the clients of one of the other girls held up her iPad and she said, "Oh, this is one of my friends that I used to work with. She's transgender as well." And she goes, "I wondered if you know her." And so she held up the iPad, and it was the profile of this woman's Facebook profile. And I looked at the picture and I said, "No, she doesn't look familiar to me." And then I could see on the profile, I said, "She lives in New Jersey?" I said, "It says right here." And she goes, "Yeah, she lives there now." And I said, "No." I'm like, "No, I don't know her." Then I made it into a joke. I said, you know, we really don't have monthly meetings that all transgender people go to, and there aren't kind of like chapters that, you know, chapter meetings, you know, that we go to. So I think there is this weird thing like we all know each other, or same like if you're African American, you know, you travel in tribes. You know, no. So it's kind of funny, but that's great to talk about because I don't understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
You know? So I think sometimes as I think about it, it might be that thing, you know, it's that thing, how like, I remember when I used to live as a gay male that people would say, oh, my cousin's gay. So I think in a way maybe it's their unconscious or subconscious speaking and easing their own mind.
Right.
Like, oh, I know someone that's similar to you. And, you know, so they're working through it when it really has nothing to do with us.
I mean, it's kind of like that Harry Chapin song, "Flowers are red and green leaves are green." It's like because we're taught to think a certain way all the time. We're breaking that, thank God. But that whole, you know, it has to be this way. This is the way things are. It'll always be this way. So no matter how much you fight against it, but by rights, really, we should do this way. And I think that's why people look at us and they all think, oh well. You know, all the blue blocks go together, and all the yellow blocks go together. So why would all the transgendered blocks go together? All the big breast people, you know. I'm saying?
That's a lot of bees.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Don't hurt yourself, girl.
A whole lot of boobages.
But I think that's just the way the world is set up, you know. And I'm hoping that we can be the pioneers and help, like my grandson, to break that mold, and we're breaking.
Oh my God, I love your grandson.
That boy
such a beautiful soul.
Serious business. He is serious business. He is not.
He's a teacher.
I really think so. When he said to that man, he says, when they called him a little girl, he says, just because my hair is long does not mean that I am a girl. I just like long hair.
Yeah.
Boy.
He schooled him.
That's him at 5. That was him at 5. You know. And I think that's just the way the world is we're hopefully turning our children into that exactly. What do we say? Be the change you want to see.
Be the change in the world you want to see.
Yes. Yeah. It starts with us.
It starts with us, and then we pass it on to them.
There you go.
So I feel secure that we are making headway and we're doing things outside of the box. You know, I've always been like that, and I just love now that I found a community of people that are exactly that. Risk.
I think we actually even need to, and I hope
Plus
this is not a copyright deal, but I think we actually need to move. We need to go to like the Matrix idea of, you know, there is no box. You know, let that one hit for a minute. It's kind of like the little kid when he says, you need to realize the truth. There is no spoon. And then, like, Neo has the aha moment. So we need to, like, tell people kind of like our version of there is no spoon. It's like, there is no box. Have your aha moment.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm there with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my center topic. Liz, when I'm going to swing it to Sabrina because I let off with you, Liz. I love you, girl, but I gotta get some props to my woman here.
Uh-oh.
Can't be playing favorites now. Nope.
You can, but you know.
Have to spread it around.
You don't want to wake up with her with a knife like this over you in your sleep, so go ahead.
I
saw it in the movie.
Sabrina, when I say the word love to you, how would you describe love to somebody that doesn't, let's even take it to the basic, somebody that doesn't know what love is?
Probably the first thing that comes to mind is the word unconditional acceptance. You know, and oh my God, there's so many layers to that. Someone that doesn't.
It's an onion.
It is. There's many layers to it. It's so funny. My friend was using that expression recently, and I was like, Do we really have to use that expression? I'm like, can we say pomegranate? So there's all these beautiful little morsels inside. But anyhow, I digress.
Now I'm hungry.
What is love? To me, it just feels like unconditional acceptance, and once when someone is in your heart and you feel that that person is literally a piece of you, they've entered that core of who you are and touched a chord, and not to be cliche, but strummed your heart.
Right.
I think that's what love is. When we feel that in our chest, and you feel that delicious, beautiful stir
Mm-hmm.
in your chest and your heart, that's what love is.
How would you say, or would you say, that the before topic of identity has influenced how you feel about love, uh, either in general or using a specific example?
How I feel about identity,
How identity either influences or does not influence love.
I think, for me, especially being trans and what my identity is, has probably made me more cautious on who I love and who I allow into my life and how I share myself, you know? Oh my God. That's a tough one. How do love?
Do you want like a moment to kind of
Yeah.
process that? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll move to Liz and then we'll come
Like
back.
she said, it's an onion. There's so many layers. My mind is like reeling.
Definitely, definitely. What I'll do is I'll move to Liz and then we'll swing back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, my phone for my iPad froze for a second, but okay. How would I describe what love is to someone? Is that what?
Exactly. Yep.
When I think about it, I think about the fact that I feel, because I gotta own my statements. So love is, in my opinion, that sensation of security, of missing, of longing, that happy feeling you get when that person walks into the room, that happy feeling I get, that when my husband comes home, when my grandson comes home, it's a sense of, yeah, you're part of mine, you are part of me. You do for me things that you don't do for anyone else. I do for you things I don't do for anyone else. And when the end result is that happiness, that safety. I don't know. I always associate love with safety.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feeling of being safe, a feeling of being wanted, not being alone. And when you are alone, it's something for you to experience and then go back to the person you love and share that moment with. This is what happened while I was alone. Love
Very excellent.
that just being held, being psychologically, emotionally held. You know that you're somewhere in someone's heart. I am sitting right now in people's hearts, and I'm safe.
Oh.
I pick up the phone, and they're there. Love is that. Love is that. It's that knowing that there is someone for you. It can be physical love. It can be emotional love. It can be psychological love. Very logical love. But it's that sense of someone being there and me being there for that someone. And they're all ours. And then it spreads because you create families and you create communities. And you guys, I get that sense with you.
Oh, totally.
You
You
know,
get it with you, too.
I walk in the door, it's home. It's love is a sense of home, no matter where you. That's what I would. That's how I would describe love.
Liz, how would you say, and I'm going to, ask you the same question that I had asked Sabrine, how would you say your identity or your sense of self influences love?
Well, I think the way I live, really, she's crunching. Stop crunching.
Girl, you're going to mess up your dental work.
Sorry, it's ice. Okay. I am not crunching anymore. Please do not read me.
I love you too much. I can't read you, but it was funny. I think the way my identity has, I draw people in because of how I identify myself, of the way I am. I draw in that type of the person that works with that identity. Love is that way. You bring people in. I bring people into my life that suit who I am, and sometimes I bring people into my life that that scare the hell out of me because they're outside of my comfort zone. But that's part of learning about people. That's part of, and sometimes you keep them. You find out that, oh my gosh, as scary as you were, you're quite the asset. You're quite you're part of this team. It works. The way I am, who I am, is what I bring to the table, and what I draw.
I almost just said bring to the table. You just stole my
You
words.
know what? You're not sitting there. You're all up in here, child. Don't touch nothing, though.
Yeah. Bring to the table to break bread.
Yeah, baby. That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how my identity brings me what it is that I need to sustain, to live. It's a garden, like you said. It's a garden. It's gems. I always say people are part of my treasure chest. You're all different kinds of gems.
That's really good. That's
precious
beautiful.
gems. Some of you are semi-precious. Some of you are just rocks that I found on the beach. But you're all part of my jewelry box. Part of my garden.
Lizzie.
I know. I'm so deep right now. Who am I?
Deepak Chopra? What would you say?
That's me.
No.
Oprah.
Yeah. No, I think
And if
my
another person
identity
tells me that I
is
look like
being
Oprah, I
into-
swear.
What's that?
I said, if another person tells me that I look like Oprah, I'm gonna have a fit.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lordy, seriously?
No, that's okay. I want my bank account to look like Oprah's bank account.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't
Thank
we
you.
all?
Don't we all? You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. I'd be like, girl, just bring a little bit of that wealth on over
That's
here.
all.
I'll get anything. It's okay.
And you get your lights back on, and you get your television working.
Yeah.
That's what people are thinking. Can't you just come and pay my electric bill?
Just pay half. I don't even need to pay the full.
Exactly.
Brown out, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you processed, or are you okay to go?
I am processing.
Okay. You're processing. Oh, girl,
yeah.
the color is fierce. Look at
My
that.
my hard drive is spinning.
Oh, good.
You
You
want
know,
some
it's
time
like-
alone, you two?
No, I'm not talking about that hard drive.
Oh.
I guess when I was talking about love and identity and everything, as I've gone through my journey in seeking love and acceptance, and wanting love in my life, it's made me examine how I view other people, in wanting kind of like acceptance and unconditional love from other people. I think it's important to give that to others in the world, even if they aren't people that are close to you and are in your treasure chest, as you spoke of. I think I've learned really to honor where everyone else is in their own journey,
Right.
whether it be good or bad, and respect that. And that to me is kind of like a form of love. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. In fact, now that for some reason, it stopped echoing, and it's lovely.
Isn't that funny? It's
Now it's echoing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Eric muted. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's honoring kind of like where everyone is at in their own life, and removing what I call judgment from the equation. Someone else may be living their life in a different way than you do, or maybe not say the most proper thing to you. But I think we all need to honor where other people are in their own journey.
Right.
And not be judgmental and be like, oh, what's the matter with them, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's a piece of love and identity, and accepting oneself and accepting others and honoring that.
If I may, it's almost like saying love is not exclusive. It doesn't exclude.
Right.
Because you can love on so many different levels.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's inclusionary. Yeah, it's inclusive. It's not exclusive. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So, definitely. Yeah, exactly. You can't be selective on, like, oh, I'm going to love this, I'm going to love
Right.
that now. It's all or nothing. So it is that kind of acceptance,
Right.
of other people's journeys and where they're at, and just sending them good thoughts and positive thoughts and
Yeah.
wishing them the best. That's love.
Very well put, my love. Very well put.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to break it on down. We're getting to the juicy one. What would you think, Elizabeth Feynman, if I said sex? So first, I'm going to phrase it this way.
Wait, it froze. I heard sex and then
Okay, sex.
sex.
I didn't say sex, girl. First of all, if you had to describe sex to a person again that has not had it or that's not aware of it, how would you describe that to that person? And then the second part of that is how do you feel that your feelings of identity and love factor into that? I realize it's a mouthful. I understand.
I think smoke is going to come out her ears.
He said sex. It's a mouthful. Well, that's one description. I would describe sex to someone who's never had sex before. I would say that it's the physical expression of all that culminates, all that joy and all that. I'm so glad you're here in the intimate sense, with the person that you're being intimate with, it's the physical expression of that. It's like, this is so good, there's got to be another way to show you how good this is, and that's where sex comes in, and then in all its messy deliciousness. But also sometimes okay, we're gonna get real, right?
Get real.
There was a point.
Girl, we didn't stop being real, okay?
No, I'm just saying. I'm
She's gonna go there.
I'm truthing about sex. I found with my husband that not so much. It's just the whole intimacy thing. There was a point where I kept thinking he had a different, like he has a name that I cannot call that name. I don't know what it is. But when I'm loving him and when we're loving, he has a name, and I don't know what that name is. But it's like there's something in like that person that he is when we are intimate. Does that make sense?
I definitely think I understand what you mean by that.
It's weird. It's like
exactly.
It's actually something I want to call him, but I don't know what it is. But it's there. It's very odd. And why am I telling you this? Because that's what sex with the identity that I have and the way that I love him. There is a thing, I don't know what it is. It's this otherness to him. He's outside of everything else. And when we're that intimate, we're one person, we're that one thing. I have a name for him, and I don't know what it is. It's like I'm trying to call that name, and it's. I never told anybody this, and now I'm telling everybody.
Beautiful.
But that to me is what sex is. When you get to that place where it's like, wow. It's another level. There's something going on here, and we have names in that place. And what is that place? And what is that name? That's what it is. I'm sorry.
No, that is amazing. This was never anything that you need to feel like.
Oh, I know. But I realize when you know how it is when you say that thing and it's leaving your mouth, you're going, oh my God, I'm actually saying this in the back of your head.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
But that's what this is for. It's a safe place to express.
And I love that about you.
Yeah.
That's
no
beautiful.
filter.
Girl, join the club.
No, yes, that's why we all get along so well.
This is true.
Filters are for mortals.
Thank you. God, said the goddess to the goddess and the god.
Okay, so that was wonderful. I loved how you framed that. Baby.
Ask the girl.
I did. Oh, wait, you talking to me? Oh,
why is my phone
How would I explain sex? Yeah, sex is, of course, it can be something that's used to define gender, something as simple as that. You could explain that. And then, sex is, of course, intercourse. And for me, when sex is so, I try not to look away from the camera when I think so, because I get so deep in thought. sex is something so powerful and so beautiful that when you're with someone that you care about so deeply, it's the only way to get close enough to them.
Exactly.
And when you make that connection and you're in that moment, it feels like home. And it feels like you've, in those moments of that beautiful sex or lovemaking, it's this comfort that you're finally close enough. You know, it's when you're walking down the street and you're holding hands and it feels so good, but it's just it's not enough. But in those moments, you're finally close enough. And I'll share something with you now. You know, when you were talking about that being with your man and that space and you don't know of a name for him, that's how Sparkly got his name.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how Sparkly came to be because there are moments where during, the tickety tockety, he would have this smile and his eyes just
Sparkle.
twinkle. And
Mm.
then he has that delicious smile that he's over there doing right now.
No, he is, girl. I need to
That's,
put on shades right now because it's just
yeah.
beaming.
And his eyes dance. And one day I said, you sparkle. He
Hmm.
said, "Look at you, you're sparkling." I go, "Your eyes sparkle." And that's how Sparkly came to be. And so it's that divine moment, and it is a divine moment
Yes,
when
it
you
is.
see you've reached, and like you were talking about Glenn, I get it. When you've reached that layer of who the person is,
Hmm.
and that layer not everyone gets to see. And then I'll really confess that not every time you're intimate do
Hmm.
you always get to that
No,
layer.
that is part of the draw, I think. You know what I
Yes,
mean? That's
and
what
that's
keeps
the
you.
beauty
Uh, that's
because
what keeps you
it's,
coming back.
yeah. But when you see that kind of sweet spot, if you will, that you see your partner sparkle, we'll say
Hmm.
that, you
Right.
know, and it's so interesting that you spoke of it in that way, in that
Hmm.
metaphor of there isn't a name for that piece of who he is because it's this, there's so many essences that make up a person,
Right.
and it's that little piece of an essence of that
Yeah.
person that you witness. Yeah, and so that's what it is. It's tricky for me to have this conversation while using the term sex
Right.
because
Because
that
it's more
beautiful
than
moment,
that. It's the exactly
I think of it as making love.
making love. Right.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
me, sex is sex,
But I guess
but
because
Well,
I
I'm
guess.
even going to interject just a little bit because we've talked about this before, but I also see this as the physical connection is actually just the vehicle. So
mhm.
the energies are connecting at that point, and something totally different is going on. Yes, there is the release of sex, but there is so much more going on. And I'm not trying to talk about the random hookup or a quickie, but there oftentimes is just such a powerful when you're right with the right person at that moment, you are just I don't know if it's your chakras that are aligned. I don't
I
know if it's your
exactly
chi.
right.
It's just amazing. It's just like a feedback loop that's just going in
It's
between
cyclical.
you.
Well,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask you some. May I ask a question
Of
sure.
course.
besides the one that I just asked? Okay. There's this thing that happens only to people that I'm extremely. I mean, family, real tight. Love the way we are. Um, let's say, for instance, with Glenn, if I'm talking to Glenn and we're sitting next to each other, and I say something that disturbs or hurts or upsets him, and I'm not looking at his face, and I'm just putting my word out there about how I feel about something, I will get a rush of cold air from him physically. Like I get hit with like a breeze of cold air. It happens with my daughter. it happened with you and I, Sabrine. We were at at Compass. And it wasn't something that happened between us. It was something, I don't remember what it was. We were talking about something and it bothered you a little bit. But I didn't look at you and I got that cold breeze. And then when I looked at you, you were concerned. And I wish I could remember because it happens so often that I don't register.
We were sitting in the lobby talking about something, and I remember the moment, but I don't remember what was being discussed.
And it was something, but I got that rush of cold air off your body. Or what'll happen sometimes, if it's something that that they're happy about, I'll get there's a tingling kind of warmth. And the only reason I mention it is because of being in that, when we talk about making love and you're at that certain place, there's certain things that psychologically happen to you, emotionally happen to you, spiritually happen to you. And I kind of wonder if that's how we get connected again. That's our umbilical cord to each other, emotionally. And I wonder if that's how some people see auras, maybe that's what that is. I don't know. Have you ever felt like a physical rush? I don't even know how to describe it. It literally feels like
I would actually like to address that. I'm going to
like a breeze.
And it's my purview as the moderator, so.
Thank you. Go for it, baby. Because I'm swimming.
To me, it's not a cold breeze, but I definitely feel almost like a visceral punch to the gut.
There's that.
It's just, it feels like, and then I'm like, oh, something's amiss, something doesn't feel right. And I've always just kind of attributed it to, sometimes I think I'm somewhat intuitive, but sometimes I think I'm very hypersensitive to, if you will, what do you call it, nonverbal communication.
Right. I get you.
So even if you don't realize that it's not necessarily that you said something hurtful or something else has been said something hurtful. There's something palpable that you can sense a change of the energy in the room, if you will.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's
right
off
totally
his body.
get that.
Right off his body. It's like and I guess because it's happened so often, but now that we're talking about it, I'm thinking about it, and then I guess it's that when I look at him afterwards that I realize, okay, that didn't sit well with him, and be prepared, prepared for the oncoming storm, But yeah, so it's not abnormal. It's not that I thought it was. It's just something I thought I was the only person who kind of felt, but I'm glad that it's out there.
I think it's an interesting way to look at it, because when you're with those that you love, those that you have a beautiful connection with, I think of when you're in tune with each other, it's I've said to Eric, it's almost like a circuit, where it's this cyclical energy that's looping through and you're connected. And so when one of the parties involved feels, how do I word it?
Is affected?
Is affected, goes amiss, is not happy with something or whatever, I think we shut our energy off. Like we shut the circuit off. And whatever you want to say, the wall goes up or whatever. But I think something gets flipped, a fuse gets blown or whatever, and so it stops being cyclical. So therefore that thread is severed. So yeah, I think if you're sensitive or you're anyone that's like an empath, you immediately feel that shift in the energy. So it's so beautiful how we all describe it so differently. Like you describe it as this this cold wash, and for you maybe it's like you're kind of out in the cold, in a way.
Yeah, so, I'm being shut out, he shut me out, because he's angry or he's hurt.
It's very interesting. Yeah, and when you're with someone that you love with all your heart like that, it just strikes you to your core when you feel that, like, oh my God, my heart, like you say, my heart, so he's your heart.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's so interesting.
I love that we're learning this. We live minutes away from each other, and we're having this conversation this way, which is amazing because we are recording this. This is we can look back at this 20 years from now. Look at this. Look at how, the
That'd
foundation
be really
where
cool.
we started. And I love
Really
it.
cool.
It's a brilliant idea. I'm so glad you
Yes.
invited me. I'm honored.
Yes.
Thank
One
you.
of many to come.
Definitely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I haven't really figured out, I might change the name of this particular part of the end of the show, but I'm just going to call it right now No Punches Pulled. So
Love
this
that.
is, I'm kind of opening it up. Anybody can ask anything. Anybody can take the question. Just kind of like an open free-for-all, if you will.
Open forum. Definitely. I love it.
An open forum to discuss anything, or an open forum you're going to pose questions?
No. Well, normally when we do have a following, I'll be looking at the comments, which I guess I should actually, or maybe I can have you look at the YouTube channel. I'll look at the YouTube channel to see if there's any comments there to answer.
Oh, let me do that.
Okay.
I'll go there.
But essentially what I'm going to do is open it up for both that, as well as, people on the panel. Anything that you want to tackle, address, and if it's something that I feel is with a little bit more meat to it,
Yeah.
that might become a future topic on another show.
Yeah. That's smart. I like that.
Okay, I gotta turn this down because I just opened up the two windows.
You techie people.
Okay.
I had to bang this thing 3 times to get it to do what I wanted.
You are so cute.
Girl, you got to bend it to your will.
Mm. You guys look so good on camera.
Oh, please, girl.
No, I'm serious. Go ahead, act like. Go ahead. Do. I'll let you go. Go. Oh shucks. Say shucks.
Asha.
Oh, shucks.
It was cute. Jennifer, our friend Jennifer Nestor made a comment. She said, "Love is wanting to make someone happy, and vice versa."
Oh, that's great.
I like that.
Yes.
She actually did text me. I'm wondering, I hope this is okay, Jen. So I'm going to share your text that you sent me. She says, texting in, I honestly have never experienced this form of sex you guys are talking about. It makes me sad. To me, sex is almost a chore.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wait, you know what, Jennifer? I hear you, girlfriend. I've been there.
We've been
Not
there.
always Paradise Blue Lagoon. I know. I get it. It's okay. Do not feel bad because the other side is coming. The other side is coming. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
The universe has a person for you that is built to your specifications that will light all those lights up for you. Girl.
That's right, baby. You're gonna sparkle like a holiday, baby.
Like the 4th of July.
Oh,
real firework.
Okay, so like I say, that opens that. So I open it to the panel.
I'm very
Okay, let me get back.
what people think.
What do I want to talk about? It's so interesting, one thing that I've been talking to Eric about that, is going on in my life as of recent, that I'm trying to navigate, and find my way in, and it was like in one of my videos that I posted recently that, in my life and existence, I get this kind of barrage of questions, how, and people often, will quickly cross the line, and ask intimate questions.
Right.
And I'm trying to rework now how I want to answer those questions without feeling the need to disclose personal pieces of my life, but also doing it with a grace in not to be off-putting, when people ask me things or, come back with some quip and be like, well, that's none of your business. Why are you asking me that? Or,
You'd rather be teacher than someone who's offended or,
Yes, exactly. Teacher, but still not having to write the whole lesson plan, shall we say. You
Right,
know, to
exactly.
just give them the cliff notes
And
and not even
FYI,
really that.
a little FYI.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Be a teacher, but be a teacher in a way that your inquiries are inappropriate without, being like, confrontational.
You can use the
So,
whole going forward thing. Going forward, when you meet someone, like and then
yeah,
this is how it should.
yeah.
You're lucky
So,
you found me to do it too, because yeah.
yeah. So, I'm learning to kind of try and navigate that in a new way because as I went through my process, naturally, when I started my transition, many people in my life were curious, and so I had to, explain and, of course, to make them understand it and everything. So they got and everything, but now it's like some 6 years later, and I'm still answering a lot of these questions to new people in my life,
Right.
and it's gotten to be, really kind of a chore and laborious, and I find myself kind of starting to retreat back a little bit and just wanting to keep those beautiful pieces of myself maybe a little bit more private because they're so cherished,
Right,
in
right.
a way. Not really shutting myself off. I saw your eyebrows frown when I said that.
No, no,
Um,
I know exactly what you're saying.
yeah,
Oh, I
you
know. I
know,
think, in other words, you're just keeping it less of you out there, less of
yeah,
you out
yeah,
without
yeah,
taking away who you are, because part of
exactly.
your charisma is that whole shine that you have. You
Yeah, so trying finding a new existence. So, that's one thing that I'm trying to navigate. So I would be curious to see what your input would be about that.
Um, my moments with that situation, my hair.
Yeah,
People, can I touch it? Is that your hair? I mean, it's not as deep, but it's still my personal space. It's still, why is it that again, people are assuming I should be one thing when I'm not. When I sing, you know the
mhm,
deal with that. Everybody looks at me. If I say I sing, they're like, "Oh, you must do a really good Aretha Franklin. Oh, I bet you can sing
yes.
Beyonce." And I'm
So
like,
how do you
"Actually, no. I'm
respond?
Julie Andrews, and
Yeah. So
and
like
it's
with the hair thing and stuff like that,
getting
what's your
um."
retort?
I'm thinking my thoughts have changed because at first it was I felt embarrassed and scared or saddened by feeling like I was under a microscope
Yeah.
in a weird way because it was like I was like in a zoo. It was like, oh, can I touch it? Is
Yeah.
that yours?
Yeah.
But because it's starting to change where people do have different ethnicities and different mixes and people's hair is starting to look more like what my hair is. It's now a case of, oh, your hair is it's my sister's hair is growing out. It's not so much getting into my touching me, but at first it was a case of yeah, this is my hair, and I'd feel better if you did. If it was children, that's fine, but if an adult, now that you asked, it's okay, but I prefer not to have people touching my hair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do it to them. I just unless I had these amazing locks and there were birds and things, and it was something that was meant for people to go, oh, like an art piece, fine. But this is just me walking around. And it's like,
Right.
well, if your hair is in a tight little kinky afro and it's that, then I have to touch it because you're different. But
Right.
that's because people again compartmentalize. I should be a certain thing. So my thing
Right.
is, I appreciate that you want to touch it, but I'm not comfortable with that. But I am mixed, and it's soft, it's healthy hair, but I'd rather not. And
Yeah,
and going
exactly.
forward, you might. And I'm glad that you asked. I'm glad you just didn't reach out and touch because people have done that on the train. I feel,
Right.
oh, your hair is nice. So I think you have to find a place where you're going to say every day I get out, somebody's going to ask me because that's just my part of my journey, and I'm going to have to say, I don't feel comfortable answering that question. I appreciate that you want to know, but right now, the way the world is, there's so many opportunities. Google it. Google Google your question.
I've
I
said
would
that
say
before.
that.
Yeah.
Google your question. Because I'd rather keep some things to myself. I'm not, I'm not comfortable. And I'm glad you asked me because
Right. Right. Yeah, because you're so gracious and everything. You carry yourself with incredible grace.
I'm
You,
not happy. But I hope I helped you with that. Yeah.
Yes, you
That's
did.
pretty much
Yeah,
what it
because
is.
I'm kind of moving in a similar direction as you, and very politely, saying, I appreciate your curiosity, but those are intimate pieces of myself,
Hmm.
and there
Yeah.
are tremendous resources out there, the internet that you can look up, and even when they go to the question of you know, have I had my surgery or whatever, which they do all the time, I think I'm going to start, because there's also a piece of, you know, um, in the transgender community wanting or needing this kind of validation, if you will. So when you have this declaration of yes, I have had my surgery, it some of us think it we're viewed as more real then. So, but we shouldn't have to do that. That's the whole conversation. So I think I'm going to be like, that's an intimate piece of myself,
Hmm.
and
And I appreciate your curiosity. And there's a
yeah,
whole set of resources. There's resources out there for you to find out that
yeah.
information. And good luck with that. That kind.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Like best wishes. I love that. Good luck
That's
with it.
right. Yeah.
That's really cool. Good.
So,
So,
okay, I'm gonna circle back to something because you guys brought it up,
Oh, I
and
forgot you were here.
girl, I'm the one that's got the strings on this little technology thing right
holy
now.
crap! There's a man in the bed next to me.
Ooh.
Okay,
Girl,
we'll see you
girl,
later, girl.
I give you some time. You got 5 minutes. I
Hmm.
know.
My thing, and I kind of bristled when I heard this before, but I can understand where it comes from. But I guess as far as demographics would be concerned, if you look at me from first blush, you'd be like, oh, he's the 90%. He's like, white, male. Um, people that don't get to know me would never know any different. And the thing that I kind of it was like it was posed as, well, you have privilege, and I'm like, can you define that a little bit?
Right.
Well, again, you're white male, decent job, decent income, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, would it surprise you to know that that's not always the case? It's like I'm half white, that's correct. I'm biracial as well. It's
Mhm.
I have Native American blood as well. So yeah, the dark hair is controlled by a few things, and the look, but
Only his style.
but the thing
Pepsi
that I
Bob should
get
tell
in
you.
both it it's kind of crazy because if I'm in the straight world, people assume I'm gay. If I'm in the gay world, sometimes people assume that I'm straight, or that if I am gay, that I'm like closeted
Right.
or what have you. Um, the question that kind of comes up to me, and I'm sure it comes up to y'all because we just talked about it, is how appropriate do we feel a person asking you, what do you identify as? It's
Right.
I totally err on the side of yes, we shouldn't feel ashamed to identify as who we are,
Hmm.
but I also have a piece of my brain that is like, well, you shouldn't have to.
Declare, yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm saying.
I think it's very. It's just we don't need to do that anymore. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's like I'm Eric. Nice to meet you.
Exactly.
The rest of it is really superfluous to
You
this
know,
conversation.
to me, that's it's and I'm thinking we could simply say
You froze her.
get
Okay.
to know me. Just
Right.
part of the world. I don't have to tell them everything. It's just strange because they're well. You are, but you don't, because that's what I hate. But you don't look dot dot dot.
So
Yeah.
let me take
Because the ones
let me
I
even take
know
it a little
are
bit
dot dot
further.
dot.
Is where do you think this right to know comes from? Is that
Is
Zuzu? Is
It's
that her
Ziggy.
finally?
It's Ziggy. He's climbing. He wants to. He stands in the
It
corner.
sounded
And
like a
he cries.
bird.
He still cries like an infant.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point.
He
Like
cries
where
concealed right now. He's over it.
that's funny.
What was that?
That
Something
is an
happened.
interesting question to pose. You there?
I'm here, but it was like it went dead for a second. Are you there?
Oh,
Am I
yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were saying?
Okay. I think he posed an interesting question. When these queries happen, why is there this right to know or need to know, or why do people feel that they have the right to this information? You know?
I just think it's just the way society has been set up. It's always been. Think about it. The world was run by a specific group of people who controlled everything. And they made the rules, and those that weren't that group had to adhere or abide by, or were forced to follow those rules, or were excluded. And I think so. That's always it's very commonplace to come up to somebody and say, "Well, what are you? Who are you?"
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not exactly like saying to somebody, "Where? Let me see your papers," but that's kind of the world we come from. We're not accepting people, as a whole. The way our society is, it's not. We just don't know about it and just say, "Okay, come on in." They got to know everything about you. Why
Right.
do you look like that?
Right.
It's just, I think it's an entitlement thing. I really think it is. It's like, well, I can ask you that because I know who I am. Who are you? Now that you're a part of my society, but you don't look like me or you don't behave like me, what are you? Why are you here? What are you? It's like you wouldn't do that. In England, that doesn't happen. They're very, you don't ask somebody what they are, how much, but it's like not discussing money. Simply,
Right.
it's bad form.
Yeah.
But the way it is here in America, that's just the way it is.
Right.
You look like this. I do.
Yeah. And then it comes down to, it's interesting, people's, Eric and I always use this word perception, people's perceptions of, who another person is, but very often it's coming through a filter of who they are, that's a whole thing, maybe a lot of these queries, come from, their own story, if you will, in their own head, and ultimately really have nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's all very interesting. It's all, again, very much like an onion.
It is. We
A
are
sweet
the
Vidalia onion.
a sweet Vidalia, baby. We the onion society.
Sweet Vidalia. That's going to be code word if we witness that. Sweet Vidalia.
Sweet Vidalia. We will discuss.
Yes.
I like that.
Um,
Shannon said he didn't get a link. I'm sorry, that was really random, but
Yeah,
Who?
I actually just sent it and I said it's in the group chat. So
who didn't get a link?
Shannon.
Oh, good.
So if he can get on, that'd be cool.
I would
Yeah.
love to hear from him. Now,
Oh
when
my God.
will I see him?
For what?
If he comes on, will I
Oh
be able?
yeah, you'll see him
Yeah,
and
yeah,
how
you'll
it's
see him
cycling through us.
down in the
it'll do the same
tiles.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he joins us.
Yeah, it'd be really cool because I look forward to his perspective on
I
this.
know.
Yes.
I
yes.
think that's what I love about the circle, which sounds so elitist, but our group of friends, there are so many different ideas and opinions, and the things that when we spend time together and we start like just sort of letting our hair down a little more and more, I love the stuff that comes out of their mouths,
I do too.
I'm going, whoa, I would never have thought that. Wow, it's exciting. It's very
Yeah. I am curious to ask him something, and I really hope he gets online because, today when I was going to get my hair done, I don't know if you saw the thread on Facebook, Elizabeth, but when I put the shout out there about, someone that knew how to do cornrows,
Right.
or, extension braids,
Yeah.
he was the one that recommended Vanessa, the girl that I went to, and she
Right.
was just lovely.
Yeah.
And it's a little salon down on Blue Heron on the east side, and it's only 3 stations. It's very small. It's like seriously straight out of the movie Barbershop and Beauty Shop.
Really?
I was like in my glory, like just watching the whole cast of characters and even as a professional hairdresser of 25 years, just watching all of the different techniques go down.
Sure.
But okay, he said you said he'd send me a link. Never received it. That's what Shannon just sent me.
I just sent him a Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay. Okay. So anyhow, so Shannon actually came up and sat there for the last half of when I was getting my hair done and was hanging out in the salon and talking with everyone because that's where he gets his hair done.
Oh, okay.
And he's gone there for years and years, so they all know him. I said to Eric when I got home, I said, "Oh my God, he was like the mayor. You should have seen him like come in." So he, of course, had us in stitches like typical Shannon style, and just he makes me belly laugh. But as I was watching him, it was really kind of interesting because, let's face it, call a spade a spade. The salon was definitely a very atypical African American salon, and so
I'm sorry.
What?
You said call a spade, and it was just kind of.
What does that mean? Is that a bad thing? What's that mean?
It's one of the black ones.
It's
Oh! Did I say a bad thing?
so much. I love you so much right now. I almost urinated on myself.
Is spade some derogatory term?
Yes, it is, but you didn't know.
I had no idea! Oh my God! Look at Eric is covering his ears. He's like the monkey, hear no evil, see no evil over here. Not serious. Oh my God! I said monkey. It's another slur. Oh my God! I'm going to hell tonight.
Okay, we gotta go to that little thing that they use when the TV goes out of service. The little
A blink, a bleep. Yeah. Really? I didn't know that. So, like, if someone says,
It's old school. But yeah.
what, like referring, like, oh, look at that spade walking down the street? Would
Yes,
they say it
Mama,
like that?
that's it.
Oh shit! I am so sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay, Bunifa.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go to
Let
hell.
him pass because you got your weave in.
I know. Here I am with my blonde tracks, like
With your-
using like racial
With your beautiful
slurs.
blonde extensions.
Lovely. So,
Oh my God.
so we digress.
Exactly. Woo, child.
It
Okay.
would be interesting to pose to him, and then of course we know what his job is, working with a very, affluent, Caucasian family. And I wonder if it's difficult for him to kind of juggle hats, if you will, to like go back and forth between such contrasting worlds,
Mm-hmm.
or if he really truly feels that, people are people, because it's just so it was so different, because like when we went to the polo event, he's
Right.
like, oh, this is where I hang out on a daily basis, which is like a surreal existence,
Right.
and then I'm in this fabulous, cute little salon, like, and it's just like it couldn't be any more opposite.
Okay. I think I know where you're going. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's so many such
do you-
contrasting hats.
Is it that do you mean does he bring Shannon to the table when he's there? I
Or
see what
just
you're saying,
Shannon.
right? Or because the way I see him, and yes, Shannon.
You're cutting out. Wait, you're frozen.
Just saying who he is, but then he takes it, but he does it in a professional way. Remember, he said he was singing to himself. No, you so stupid. No, you so. He was saying he was cooking when he was saying this to himself, and the lady walked in. But I think he just. I think he knows to toe the line, because I think we all do in professional situations. But I think the charm and the love of him is that side that we see to him, where he takes no guff. He's very funny, but he knows his shit. And I love that. And so it's not a case of, I think it's just Shannon. It's more like you're coming to the Shannon show. Okay, you're in my home, my charisma. This is me. I'm working for you, but this is who you're getting. And I don't see him ever buttoning it down or taking away. I don't think he ever, of course, when he's with his family and his friends and he's in a more social setting, and, he lets it all out like we all do.
Yeah.
I wonder, I don't think it's probably not much of a transition for him.
It would be interesting. That I would like to ask him that.
What do you think,
Sitting
Shannon?
there, yeah. Where are you? Yeah, because I was sitting there watching him, and he was really funny. He's told me actually that when he's with his family, that he's much, much more quiet and reserved and understated, and which surprised me. I think he said that there's just usually so much going on.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I lost you guys for a almost minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can hear you, but I can't see you. You there? Hello.
She might have to reconnect. So apologies. This does sometimes happen with this newfangled YouTube thing, but
I know it's so technical and high tech.
But Shannon, where are you? I've sent you the links. I sent you emails. Where is your girl?
Yeah. Okay, you're back.
His makeup did. Television.
Yeah, he is. Look at you. You're looking good. Did you do like a little buff and puff?
Me?
Yeah. You're in a better position, I think. You're higher up. Now we see the bottom of your face.
Because I was trying to charge my phone. God forbid I unplug. Listen to what I'm about to say. Okay, talk about first world problems for a black girl. God forbid that I unplug my couch.
You have to plug your couch in?
Yes. It's a powered recliner, but the Bluetooth. If I plug it, and then I replug it in seconds later, it takes almost 3 hours to charge up so we can use the Bluetooth.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm suffering here. I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh my God, such strife you have in your life.
First world problems, girl. First world problems.
Telling this story.
I mean, forget people in like Darfur and like Ethiopia and everything,
Elizabeth cannot unplug her couch.
Yeah, these are real problems.
I know. I might have to call Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I think so.
But
anyhow,
yes.
So, you schwätzing?
No,
I was actually going to say, we're still playing with the Shannon topic right now?
No.
Or are we gonna, okay.
Go.
Shannon's off in the corner now.
Yeah.
This little conversation about your sofa has kind of brought up a little bit of a thought in my head. What would you, if I say luxurious, what would you say is like, do you have a limit on luxurious? Do you think there is no limit? Do you think something is like just, okay, now you're just showing off?
Oh, you mean just in general something being luxurious?
Yeah.
Excuse me, that certainly wasn't. What do I consider luxurious? I don't think about luxury because we catch as catch can. Now, this may be an $8,000 couch, but we didn't pay $8,000 for this couch. Come here, my house, okay?
Yeah, no.
This is a floor model with no warranty, my friends, because it's the last of its kind. It is a dying, dead breed. I have an extinct couch.
Is it still fallen though? If you got like the discount and
it's even more fallen.
See, we don't think in terms like that because everything is about like how much did we spend. We're very, very frugal, and this part, the prideful part about this for me is that it came from the money that I earned. Part of it, I put the deposit on it with my.
Ooh, child!
So proud of you.
Put my money
so
on
proud
it.
of you.
It's more.
That's awesome.
How we roll. It's like, look what we earned. It's not like,
that's so
oh, look,
cute.
I have another diamond ring. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Us Sometimes I just, he won't walk into Tiffany's with me because it gives him palpitations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let me tell you what luxury is. Luxury is going to dinner or lunch. No, dinner at Texas de Brazil. That's luxury for us right now. But I don't know. I'm not. We're not in a position to talk or even. We're leasing, and we'd love to have a house. He's still driving hoopty clunky.
Hoopty clunky.
I said to him once.
Girl, I got alimony. I'm still driving hoopty clunky. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So luxury is when we do our little trips and we do our things and we. That's the level of luxury that I know. When we have our brunches. When the girls go and we hang out and we do our little cocktails. But if you notice, I'm always getting stuff for free.
Yes, I see that.
Get cheap. We get inexpensive. So, I mean, a cruise. If that cruise isn't on a Groupon, I will be waving to you as you depart. I'll be on the marina, whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't have a luxury thing yet. I'd like to get to a place where it is in the big sense, but no, we live in shoestring, frugal, smart.
Well, what do you think is? What would you consider frugality, and what would you consider just being cheap?
That's easy.
Okay.
Frozen, girl.
You the extra from the cast of Frozen, you so frozen. You like. I love how this is just like basically a kiki.
If you notice.
Sorry, my iPad got embarrassed. It turned itself off.
Uh-oh.
Taking your ramen packet and seasoning your meat with it. That's cheap. Okay?
Yes.
That's how we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, my secret is out. Shut up. But not all the time, because that MSG will kill a bitch.
Yes, they will. You will be bloated like a tick the next day.
For real, I'm going to look like a float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I already have my own flotation device thing going on.
But at least you would be famous in the parade.
I just got to put my 2 cents in here, just really quick. I'm not trying to cast any shade, but I did get the idea for this format from a different channel, and I was thinking, I'm seeing a lot of what to do and what not to do, and I'm like, if you're going to be a moderator, moderate. Don't let the thing run out of control and get on all these other things.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very impressed.
Are you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
I love you.
Me too. Mwah. Mwah. Oh, stop it.
Well, moderate. Go ahead. Show Mama what you do. Show Mama.
Moderate.
Show Mama what.
Girl, you don't want me to moderate, okay? I will moderate you once we go to like commercial.
Do we have commercial breaks on here? We have sponsors?
Not yet. But we're gonna go global. We're going global right now. It's gonna get big.
I hope it's not NASCAR.
We're gonna go so big that Liz just did a Whitney Houston walked right off the stage. Yes, girl, I'm talking to you.
Here's the commercial.
Oh, that's the baby.
Aw.
We're a little broken, a little crazy because we eat our own hair.
Oh, I might be doing that tonight.
We definitely need, like, you know what we could do for our commercials? Do you remember the commercial Shannon did in my bathroom on my birthday party?
That's right.
That's how I said our birthday party, because it was like everybody was hitting have fun, so I was like, it's everybody's birthday.
Oh my God, to hear this one recount that, he was talking about it again the other night. He was like, oh my God, I was watching that video and I was like cracking up. And then all of a sudden the camera panned and I was like, holy shit, I was in the bathroom at that same time.
Because you were so drunk.
Recollection or memory of that. He's like, oh my God, I was there.
Yes, honey, you were definitely in your pop child.
Crazy in the head.
Oh my God.
You
See, I don't do that. I'm not a drinker. Don't choke on your saliva, mister. All right?
You see the look on my face.
I'm just saying. I don't get drunk, except for when I'm with you guys. I get tipsy. I'm just saying.
We get drunk on love. How about that?
Okay, I like that better.
Yeah.
Woo!
And Bloody Marys.
And bottomless Bloody Marys.
And mimosas.
Yeah. So.
And Scotty's Cosmos, but we ain't gonna go there.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wait, this is turning into something we don't want it because I could just go down a list of all the stuff that I love to drink and now
Well, girl, if we went on Scotty's Cosmos, then we'd have to like talk about me painting the side of David's van at the end of that.
Oh
evening.
no, we don't need to go there. No, we do not.
Okay, just one moment I remember from that party was you, Shannon, the two of you and Shannon, with each of you had a drink in your hand, and you each stop yawning as I tell my story, damn it. And you were each giving me a sip from the glasses. It was all the same alcohol, but you kept giving me. It's a lovely moment.
I remember that. Something in my drunken brain remembers that.
Oh
Playing
my
the show game with you.
The one where you're like, here. It was wonderful.
Well,
Shouldn't be.
What?
Shannon says the process is long. It's not that long to download it. The plugin.
Tell him to have a martini and get over himself. Come on.
Yes,
We need to
exactly.
make them red velvet brownies again.
Oh, stop.
Okay.
Do you know I don't think I've eaten today.
Me either, barely.
I had fruit this morning. Oh, I had a Nutri-Grain waffle.
I had 2 bananas and some trail mix.
I had 2 Tic Tacs and a popcorn ball. I'm such a heifer.
You're a child, you a warehouse.
Oh, now we just getting
That would be
stupid.
where's our moderator?
Yeah, where? Isn't there a moderator for this room?
Oh, gee,
He's
that's
got a name
twice.
tag on and everything that says moderator.
Oh no, Bert.
Okay.
I'm gonna clean my
Since you're
screen.
gonna bring the moderator out.
Yeah.
No, okay. So this is the open forum. So let's pick a topic. Let's roll on it. While we're waiting for Shannon's ass to get up on in here.
Did you hear that Florida? I'm sure you heard about the legalization of marijuana here, medical marijuana. They passed.
Oh, did they finally legalize it?
Done thing, yes, darling. I'm gonna go out and get some glaucoma right now.
Yeah, can you pick that up?
I'm gonna grab myself some glaucoma so that I can.
I want that Cryptic Chronologica.
Like
Gorilla Salmonella. You know? I'm like Cat Williams though. I'm like I just need the bag that says regular weed.
Regular weed. That's it. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. I wonder what that's going to do to this state, though. It's such an odd state for things.
Well, maybe they'll actually loosen
know.
up the GOP enough to actually allow gay marriage or same-sex marriage. Oh, there's a topic.
There's a
Oh.
topic. I was about to say, what are we going to do? What do you want to do? What's happening? And 2 other people just got their domestic partnership, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who? Alicia, Elliot, and Luke. What,
Oh no, they're not. Are they? Did I
Yeah.
miss that?
What did they do?
What?
They posted it. See,
Huh?
they should be here discussing this. They domestic partnership or something to that effect.
Well, Elliot is actually on the panel. He couldn't come tonight.
I love you, Elliot. You'll be here for the next one, child.
Yes, next week.
They
girl.
did. I'm
Make it.
looking right. Did they post it on Facebook?
They did. They had a picture, or was it a joke? You know, because I'm so old. I see things, and you know, Snopes is my best friend because I'm not going to sit and go, oh yeah, that's true. No. I'm serious.
I wonder if they did. I'll have to ask them. Oh well.
Oh yeah. They posted something, and I was like, Mazel.
Okay, so let's discuss it because I think like with the legalization of weed, that the GOP are going to be like, oh, I don't give a shit if they get married.
That's they're gonna bone up one day, and they're gonna be like, yo, man, what's up with this? Go ahead, go for it. And we are going to seriously have a party.
Yes, Mom. So let's do thoughts. Liz, you go ahead and lead.
Well, basically, what is the question? What do we put?
What why? Okay, so let's roll back a little bit. Because my brain, it's like thinking too fast for my mouth to keep up.
Lean back. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, lean back, and lean back.
See, we're getting punchy because I haven't had any food.
Well, get a sandwich, girl. Shit.
Sandwich. I'm not making a sandwich.
So gay marriage, pro or against? And of course, I know where you're at, but YouTube doesn't. And
I am.
why do you think Florida will or will not approve it?
I'll put it to you like this. I am a native New Yorker. I have learned many things being here the last almost 11 years in Florida as a transplant. And I see Florida kind of moving slowly to change. And it's going to be a knockdown, dragged out, blood-curdling, everything all over the place movement. But I have to believe that because the tide is changing and new people are coming into office and people who are different thinkers, I don't think they're going to be the old boys club anymore. I really think that there will be that change. Time-wise,
I was about ready to ask you if you think because Florida's got such a concentration of old money, if you think that's like kind of pulling the strings at the moment.
I think it's the old men's, old boy society, the
Right.
whole thing. But that's a dying breed. And with it, hopefully they are taking all those crazy ass, Jim Crow thoughts and, all that stuff gone. I'm just hoping that they take that. Because it's little things I'm seeing. That whole marijuana thing still blows my mind.
I know, seriously. It's 2014.
Florida.
And if you get the right strain, your mind will actually walk out on its own. It's great.
What we do is we have to find somebody to pipe it into those meetings where they're having their just pipe in.
About same sex.
And send subliminal
marijuana.
messages. And I think we've just told our story. They're going to lock us up now.
Just give them some edibles. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
There you go. The brownies. We'll sell.
We'll hook them up with Shannon's red velvet chocolate special ingredient brownies.
It's topped with cream cheese, candy pecans, come on.
With that candied
Put a
bacon he
little
put on there.
Hawaii something wowie in there. You know
Yeah.
It'll cure cancer.
Shannon's brownies of cure cancer.
Just open a Miracle Marijuana shop and we'll open a bakery.
That man would experience a windfall. You would not even know.
So as far as gay marriage, I'm hoping Florida comes around. I see it's going to happen because, I don't know, there are so many things they said that we would never.
Yeah.
Black people couldn't marry white people. Okay?
Yeah, back in the day.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's hopefully it'll come around.
I think it's definitely going to happen, but I think the unfortunate thing is the matter of time is the question. Because I think we all know, let's face reality that it's not going to be, 2050 and we still don't have legal gay marriage, throughout the country.
Yeah.
It's all going to pass in every state eventually. They can't prevent it forever.
Right.
But it's just going to be a matter of time until how we can finally break through and get it through.
Exactly.
And just the whole conversation is just so absurd, anyway, that people, don't want it or think there's something wrong with it still in this day and age. It's just absurd. And, I'm trying to do my part, standing behind the chair without sounding like I'm on the pulpit when I have my clients in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
But, if it happens to come up or whatever, explaining to them that it's not just a conversation about, love, and wanting to, live your life out with the one you love. There's a lot of questions about legality, and legal issues, and so your partner can legally be your advocate in case something goes wrong with you, in case you're in the
Right.
hospital in a coma. So they have the same rights,
Yes.
to make these medical decisions that all other couples have, as all couples should have. And I'm reiterating this. You guys know this, but
Yes,
a lot of people out in YouTube, land don't realize that if you are not married to someone, domestic partnership only takes you so far. There's been many instances where someone's been with a partner for 20 something years, and just
Right.
because they can't legally get married, they can't make these very important decisions or even go in to see their partner in the hospital room. They have been
Okay.
denied that.
You just said something, and I before we started this afternoon, when I came back this afternoon, there was a post, and I think it was Upworthy, I'm not sure, about the gay couple in Texas who have biological twins with their surrogate. Each one is a father to one of the children.
Mm-hmm.
They have denied the state of Texas has denied them their parenthood.
What?
These are their blood genetic children. But because there's a ban on gay marriage and relationships in Texas, they have denied. It's like saying my daughter's not my daughter. They are
basically it is, exactly, yeah. That's
I can't even wrap my mind
that
around
happened. I'm gonna have to look that up online.
Texas and little twin babies, and I was just disgusted. I thought it was like, oh, well, you adopted them, we're not letting you adopt them. These are their children. They have their genes, their DNA.
A situation like that just is something that I can't even actually wrap my mind around, because it's so out there and literally defies logic. It defies logic.
But then a lot of stuff that happens when it comes to discrimination and all that stuff, there's no logic behind it.
No, but that this little being has their DNA, and yet they're denied parenthood. That's redonk. That's actually terrifying.
I'm thinking, it's like they're trying to clean up, cleansing some sort of.
Yes, I was just gonna go that direction. So perhaps, if they could do that, and then if the states, for some weird reason, found them unfit parents, could probably take them.
Imagine.
That's unbelievable. Wow. That's cray. So I think, are you getting it figured out with Shannon?
I'm trying to get him.
What's he trying to do?
Well, I sent him the link, and then I said, click the link, install the plugin, and click join.
Did you just text him that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Tell him if this dinosaur can do it, he can do it.
Ah!
There you go.
I did it. I got scared too because this big screen showed up. I was like, oh my God, I gotta make things happen on a computer. I'm gonna have the touch and enter thing and control
password.
Control alt and
That's funny.
Poke. Is it working? Poke. With my screen. That's what happens to me when I'm on the computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Mama's a big YouTube star. When are you taking me to get my tattoo? We're going to talk about tattoos. One of the subjects I want to talk about tattoos. It's very important to me. I don't know.
I actually think I might bring that up as a subject for the next week, but that's great. I'm going to put that down.
I have this thing about tattoos. Don't have one yet. But I really want one.
But you're itching to get one?
I am. I'm fascinated by them, and because at first I thought it was okay. It's lovely. It's body art, and we don't have to make this a subject. It's body art. It's beautiful and great, But now
we can go there.
Something that's relatable, something originally I told my daughter I was gonna get her name. I was gonna put a heart like the Puerto Rican flag, and then a banner with her name on my breast. And she's like, "Mother." But I was kidding. But I finally found something that I think is relatable to me, and that's
Kidding, but not really.
no, yeah, a big old Puerto Rican flag in the shape of a heart. Oh yeah, that's gonna work with my daughter's name. Then I'll just have to wear tops like this all the time.
You
Who
were
was saying
talking about, I remember you mentioned the possibility. You were talking about getting like the doula symbol or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
diamond. That's what I want. So I want to go, and I'd like to do it because
Yeah.
it makes sense to me. It's what I want. And now I feel 'cause
Yeah.
I don't want to get a
Yeah.
random tattoo because people have tattoos, but I wanted to mark my body, with that.
Well, it has to do with something that is personal to you. I mean, there are those that get like the knee-jerk reaction, oh, I'm going to get a tattoo, blah, 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 but they don't think it through. They don't think, okay, this is something significant to me.
Right.
Or like, if sometimes they tell a story. Like I use my kind of the traditional method of they tell a story of where I'm at that point. So most every one of my tattoos marks a life event.
Right. Right.
You know what would be really cool? I'm not generally for getting something for marking your body regarding someone else or something that has to do with someone else, but it would be beautiful to do your daughter's initials, but have them do them in a beautiful script, but
Right.
have them write them like inside a heart, so the script basically forms like the shape of a
Right.
heart.
I got that.
That would be
See, I don't have a
beautiful.
problem. I would love to have my daughter's name on my body. Her
Yeah,
father did it. He's got all the kids' names on his body, on his arm. He's got everybody's name
right.
on him, and I think that's very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, I know it can become an addiction. I know this. I know it can be a thing where you just gotta have them. So I put in my head, if I was at that place, the things that I would want, and my daughter's initials and my grandson's initials are definitely what I would want on my body, or their names somewhere.
yeah. I think that's beautiful to do something like that. Like even like, just really delicately on your wrist or something like that, can be beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. I love that.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna bow out for just a second and see if I can get Shannon onto this thing. So I'm gonna mute my microphone and my camera, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Leave the
Okay.
girl. We got this.
So, oh, look at his picture.
It's nice.
That's so funny. When we were like texting one day, he was like, he sent that to me like a surprise face.
Ew.
Oh, I think I had sent him like you there? You see his picture?
I'm there, but
The
you're
surprise
freezing.
face?
It's like you're freezing, and then you're freezing, and you're coming back. But I can't see any stuff that you have. Like, I don't see that picture.
Of him?
I just see you.
Oh,
I don't
he
see
must
anything
have
of him. I
bowed
just
out. He turned his off or something like that.
yeah. He said he was gonna do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Anyhow. So, oh my God. So, I guess, what? Oh, he's with Shannon on the phone. I guess he's trying to figure it out. I thought he was talking to me. So, oh my God, it was so funny like going to like do my hair today.
Yes.
Because I'm like, how long do you think it will take? And she's like, oh, probably 3 to 4 hours. I left there at like 5:30. I got there at like 12:30. It was so
Crystal,
funny.
I remember the first time that Crystal, she had her braids done, and she said she
Yeah.
got at like 7 p.m. The girl, no, because the woman
Yeah.
stopped. I think she finished at 11 or something like that.
She can walk Shannon through getting on.
Oh, okay. You're doing this on your iPad, right?
I am.
Okay, so he wants you to call Shannon because that's what he's going to do it on too.
Okay, yeah, because you have to download Chrome onto your
Onto the iPad to do it?
he should have Chrome on his iPad, but on the iMac I had to have Chrome, and I didn't have it downloaded, and I didn't want to waste any time.
Okay, so maybe can you call Shannon really
Calling
quick?
right now.
Okay, do that. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm going to take a TT break.
Okay, so am I going to be here making a phone call?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, this is our first chat. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I really just think it would be not classy and good if I peed the bed on camera.
Oh, that's
I
hot.
love that. That is pretty.
I know you do that. I see women do that on a daily basis, probably, but you know.
But that's how I make my money.
You're so stupid.
Stupid. You're so stupid.
BRB.
All right. Sabrina, AFK. Ow. I'm being molested by my cat. This is ridiculous. Is anybody? We're looking at her pillow. Here, you can look at my pillow. Hello, Boo Boo. You having issues? You need some help with the iPad to download on it? Okay, do you want to use your iPad? Because it's easy. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I thought that's what he told me to call you.
My iPhone.
His iPhone.
Same thing. Same thing.
Well, that's easy enough. If you open up your mail, click the link, and then it's going to tell you that you have to download the app. And once you... Okay. All right. Now, what you're going to do is go back to the email, click the invite, and it'll bring you right on. Oh, well, go wherever it is that the invite is. Now that to the link. Yes, because now that you have Hangout, it'll automatically open up. That's what happened to me. Once I downloaded that Hangouts, and I went back to the link, and I clicked the invite, he's trying to call you, it brought him up, and I was right there. It was very easy. Okay. I don't know if you have to restart. Let me see. How do I? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. The link he sent me. I'm going to tell you exactly what it says. And if it's a picture of him, is it a picture of him? I'm here, sweetie. Really? Hold on. All right, hold on. The link that you should have should look like this. Hold on, sweetie. I'm sending it to your phone now. This is what you should have. He's saying he didn't get this. Okay, honey. I'm going to show you this, baby. Tell me if this even looks remotely familiar. I just sent it to you. He's saying he doesn't have that picture with Eric.
I'm checking right now. Hang on.
This. He doesn't have this.
It's Big Chef 23 at Yahoo, right? Will you ask him?
Oh, it's Big Chef 23 at Yahoo? Yes, he says yes.
Okay, I'm sending it now.
He's sending it now. Did you see what I sent you, Shannon? Okay, he doesn't have that.
Okay, I just sent it to him.
Okay, so now when it says join Hangout, it'll open right. I'm yelling and I'm talking to the iPad as if I should be talking here. Now when you hit the invite, it'll open up in Hangout because it's all downloaded. He's doing it right now.
Oh, good.
He's gonna pop you in your Adam's apple and split it right at the core, Eric.
I'll put you in your cup.
I love that. That sounds like such a good time.
Okay.
I know, honey. It's because you're old. You're just used to that rotary phone and people calling you up sending you a letter. You know where I live, and I know you use a tin can and a string when nobody's looking. I'm terrible. Okay, so let me know if you get it. Did he? Did you send a pigeon to his house?
It'd probably be more effective.
Well, he is Native American. Check for smoke signals, dear. You see it? He's clicking the link.
Yay!
So if you do get on your phone, should I hang up? Now, and select it. Click it.
Click it.
Click your name.
There.
Click your name, honey. Click your name.
Click it.
Like the man at the store told you to do. You gotta get on the internet.
What do you know about the internet?
Hello? Are you there? Oh, we'll just do it again. It timed out. You know, Eric, I'm not a tech support. I'm very nervous here. I'm schwitzing. Because he's going to come after me and never give me another red velvet brownie.
Oh. Right.
Okay, where are you now, Boo? He's being very patient for a man who's frustrated. I like that about him.
He is very patient. He's very sweet.
What was that vodka you gave me the other day when you had to change vodkas? What was that?
Oh, it was that pineapple.
Was it pineapple, Shannon?
Pineapple and citrus he had too. We want to make them.
He said to hush because you know he can't think and do. He's a man. Once you get it done, you'll be really pleased. Oh, there you are. You left the call. Okay, so that means you were on.
Yeah, he was on for like a brief second.
Is it because we're talking on the phone? Should I get off the phone with him?
Yeah, probably.
That's what it is. Hang up. That's probably what it is. Hang up and go.
Oh, because it's occupying it.
Yeah.
Go away. See you on the internet.
See on the flip.
Oh, that's not how you hang up the phone.
On the internet.
Oh, I hung up already. I hung up? I don't know. Okay. I think
Oh Lord.
my husband just sent me a text.
Is he watching?
For you. Look what he put. Can you see?
No.
It says, I'm in love with you.
Aww.
He has been at work since 7 o'clock this morning.
That's cray cray.
He's had
No
a
wonder you guys
salad
don't-
and 2 carrots to eat today.
Oh, that's not good.
Hello.
Where are you?
Hello.
How are we?
We're doing good. Without further ado, I introduce Big Mama to the show.
But how come
Now,
I can't see him?
Anton,
Cause
if
I'm
you
black
can't
as
see
hell.
yourself,
That's why the hell you can't see
we
me.
can't see
Shit.
you.
How we doing?
Shantan.
Put a light on, child. I know you paid your bill.
Power turned on again.
Hey,
Put a light on,
how you?
Shannon, because I know your mother paid your electric bill.
Oh, he left again.
Oh, he did not like what we said.
He's stupid.
I don't think he paid his power bill.
You know how it is.
He needs to put it on his cousin's name.
No, he'll never. He said his mother pays for everything. You know his bills are paid. So mama don't play.
There he is.
Welcome back. I hope you have a light on.
Who, me?
Yes.
I don't need a
Yeah.
light. I'm
But I
in
want
bed.
to see you.
Are you going to do this from bed, girl?
I'm in bed.
I
What's the
see.
light
Well, I
on?
can't see shit, so, you know.
I really need. You really want me to turn the light on? My freaking room is not cleaned. Hold on.
Well, then go in the living room.
Because he's
Oh.
like, most, you know.
Okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Like,
Oh, I see you.
you see me?
I see a ceiling fan.
You know,
Oh my God, this is so exciting! It's like seeing pizza.
we had a whole conversation about you, Shannon.
Why?
We did. That's why we
Because you're
want you to
a
be
fast
on here.
human being, and we love you.
Hold on. First of all, let me put on a shirt.
No, leave it off. What are you wearing?
He's wearing that bond. He put on
Oh.
Oh, the shape on
his vagina. What did he call it? His vagina.
It's a boogina, heifer.
Vagina.
it.
Hey! Oh my God. I am
And we
loving
were
your
just
life.
saying that you need to do the ads for the show.
It's a boogina.
It's a vagina.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. So when he speaks, everybody it knows to go to us.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
this is so laborious.
It is, my gosh. Well, you know what?
I see crown molding.
Help! He's following me.
Hello.
Hello, I see your headboard again.
Headboards.
Oh my God, look at that pimple. Okay.
I love
Hi,
seeing
Bo
your
Derek.
headboard.
How are you?
Good girl. How you doing?
Where are you? Why are
I
you?
said Bo Derek. Your ass is not
Hey,
Bo Derek.
Bo. Hey, how are you?
He called you Bo Derek. So did I.
I know.
That.
Is it just us four?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all we need.
Wonderful.
Because everyone else bailed out.
Wow. Eric, I'm gonna beat your ass. You got me. I am stressed
Yeah.
out.
Why?
Why are
You
we only
never sent
seeing
me the
your
link.
But
hands?
you look wonderful. Almost. Your forehead and your. I want to see you.
There-
There you
There
are.
you are.
Beautiful.
Is that your pink robe, girl?
Hey,
What?
What?
Is that your pink robe?
No. Yes.
Okay.
But it's a pink moo. It goes all the way down to the ground.
I have.
Nice.
Yes,
love
it's a
it.
tank top.
You're like Andre Leon Talley.
Huh?
Oh my God, you said that. But I was shopping the other day, and I keep picking up these damn schmatas with the fringe, and I say, if I pick one more up, I'm gonna change my name to Andre Leon Talley.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm not that big, am I?
No, my love,
No, but he
you're
wears
not that
those.
big. He is a planet. Okay.
Yes, he's huge.
Love him. He is his own.
But he is draped in raw silk. That's all that matters.
Love him so much.
Huh? He is draped in raw pork chops. That's what the hell his ass is draped in. His ass is
I
not.
don't want to look at your
damn-
crown molding. I want to look at you, boo.
Huh?
I want to look at your crowns in your mouth.
I want to look at you.
I'm looking right at the phone.
No, the phone.
No,
looking at-
boo.
Oh
You
shit,
need
I'm
to look
not.
at the screen. We're looking
the
at your
hell?
ceiling.
We'll tell you when we see you.
Oh, there you
Almost.
are.
There you
Almost.
are.
Beautiful.
There. Okay, that's it.
Oh,
Say
this
something.
is really neat.
There you go. Hi, boo boo.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
You look so good.
Hi,
Oh,
Dudley.
I try.
He's Studley. Are you playing with your boobies, woman? What are you doing?
Who, me?
No, that woman sitting there in front of you with her Bro Derek hair.
Oh no, I can't play with my boobies. They're down by my ankles. Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Okay, now put some question. Girl, that's not how you scratch your weave. You know you got to pat, pat, pat.
You get to pat that bitch on it. Yes.
Oh, this bitch is killing
Yes, sugar, yes.
I pray to God that tomorrow morning you don't wake up and there's a, like.
Oh my God, I swear to God, I'm looking at this pimple on my face.
You
I'm
can't
going to put
see it,
duct tape
Booby. You
on.
can't see it.
Boo boo, first of all, you can't see it. Second of all, do not be popping your pimple on my show.
I'm not
Yeah.
popping my pimple on this
Exactly.
chat.
You too, babe.
This is not a skin.
I
This
like
is
how
not
you invited the
skincare.
goddamn black man to the show late, bastard.
Oh!
I have.
Oh,
You
he
were
went
invited
there.
at the same time we were.
Nope, nope. He never sent me the link.
No,
I
never
sent
sent me the link.
everybody.
Look on my
Everybody in the group got it.
He never sent me the link.
well, that's different, but he didn't invite you late.
Whatever.
See, that's perfect. Now I can see you. Leave your face alone. You are
Yes,
face
girl.
alone.
Do I?
There's
All right,
that
it's
line we
To
love.
answer some questions, Mr. Mediator, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need some moderation.
Okay.
Moderation. That's it.
Eric is the moderator.
On moderating.
And we
Okay,
did
so, well, okay, girls, come on now. You all had your turn. Now we get to let the sexy black man have his turn.
Okay, well,
I gotta fix my hair.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so Shannon,
You're putting on
what's
your
the
Diana
questions I've
Ross
been rolling
thing.
through?
okay, listen.
Huh?
There you go, girl.
Listen, Mahogany. Don't get crazy with the hair. Just look like you. There you go. Scroll.
Okay, so Shannon, if I asked you a question of, tell me what identity means to you.
What does identity mean to me? Serious?
Yeah.
it.
Alex, I'll take the second question for $200.
You want me to circle back to that?
Yes.
You are so funny.
You are a mess.
Okay, so Shannon, if I told you to describe love to somebody that's never known what it is, how would you describe that?
It's your gut feeling. That's what I would say. That's how I would describe love.
A gut feeling.
Yes.
Your intuition.
Yes.
Is that how you fall in love?
Well, I've never really fallen in love.
Really,
Yes.
truly?
He
Huh?
means he's yet to see a Porsche full of money. I understand.
You know, we're all laughing because that's the truth.
Well, I'm gonna say this. No. Are we talking about love in general, or? Oh my God, my arms. Are we talking about different lifestyles, or are we just talking about love
No,
in general?
just what is if I told you, said Shannon, I've never been in love, can you tell me what it is?
To me, love is, for instance, when you meet a person. Oh God, why are you doing this? Alice, can I take the third question for $300?
I know you have a lot of depth inside you.
I know, and I'm just
He
trying.
is one deep, dark chocolate motherfucker. So
I'm
come on.
trying to put it all into perspective.
Do you need to get
Um,
your thoughts?
Love for me is when my heart tingles.
Oh,
I like that.
When
That's a
I'm
great
looking
word.
at a potential love interest and I smile.
like me?
No. You are laying next to your husband, Bo Derek. Are you goddamn serious?
Oh shit, he's next to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, go on.
This is
But
the laughing. I'm just saying.
he might retaliate against me and
Love
make me keep his stepmother. No. I'm trying to make sure I don't get like my whole room here. So no, that's what love is to me, you know, that gut feeling. A person that you just want to sit and hold and laugh with and smile, and someone that makes you happy, you know, all the time. You know? When you feel that, and I'm going to use Sabrine's word on this, when you feel that sparkle inside your body, you know? That's what love
We're
is,
talking about.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And to tell you the truth, I've only felt that moment in my life with a female, you know?
Wow.
So no, that's what love is to me, you know? And I would tell that to any... Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Hands in the way.
Oh, my phone went out.
Okay.
I think I need to take my phone off of the close out when the delay button or something, but you know.
Oh, I
And
So
now
no,
you're
that
back.
say it again. What'd you
no,
say?
we were.
I said now you're back.
Oh,
Okay. So that's what love is to me, you know.
right.
Okay, so if think about how you feel about love, how do you feel that influences sex? And we'll even go back a step, because what is sex to you? And I'm not talking sex in terms of an identity, but I'm talking about sex as the act.
Wait, repeat that question.
What is, describe what sex is again to somebody that's never had it. So, well, I keep hearing people talk about this sex thing, but never had it.
To me, sex is happiness. You know, it's a pleasurable occasion. But in my book, sex is a pleasurable occasion for your partner. You know what I'm saying?
Like a gift you're offering, sort of.
Yeah, it's like I'm in the book too. If I'm going to be with you and we're going to have sex, I want to make sure that you're pleased, you know?
Hmm.
I want to make sure that you're the person that's happy, you know, and I'm going to get off regardless, but I'm going to get off, you know, it'll be more enjoyable to know that the person that I'm with
Right. I get
having
that.
a great time.
Right.
You know, to me, that's what sex is. And sex is not always about love, you know?
Right.
So use a condom and some duct tape.
Fine.
What's
Eric,
the,
the camera's not on.
What's the duct tape
What?
Eric,
You got to use a little duct tape, huh? That way your little children don't get out. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the duct tape was for the people to tie them to the chair so they can't run away. I didn't get it.
Nope, that's why you got leopard print handcuffs.
Oh.
mm-hmm.
Yes,
You want
sir.
to put those too?
Eric, your
See,
camera's
if you notice, I don't have any bars on my headboard, so yeah, I have to handcuff your ass to the bed frame.
I gotcha.
Good luck with that.
Oh, try me.
Eric, turn your camera on.
Yeah, I'm not a Scorpio for nothing.
Oh my God, my mother's a Scorpio. So is my husband.
Yeah. Remember, me and your husband had the same birthday.
This is. Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm stuck for presents. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so think about what we just talked about with love and sex, Shannon, and then think about identity, and then think about how that interrelates. Does that influence love and sex? Does it not?
Wait,
Are those
does what do what?
does your identity, does that influence love and sex, or does it not? And if it does, how does it?
I don't think identity. That's a hard one. No, I don't. I mean, personally, I don't think identity influences sex. I really don't. I think fantasies influences sex more than identity does.
Really?
So basically, you're just saying. In other words, if I'm reading you correctly, you're saying you just are who you are.
I am who I am.
And sex is just something that you do and that you enjoy the way you do, but it's not. In other words, you're not saying because I am Shannon so and so I have to have sex this particular way.
I do not. No.
Okay.
No.
See, I have to be Shannon.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But
I
basically,
love
what
that.
I'm saying is, if you look at it, I look at the part of more fantasizing, in that way of the sexual nature than identity. You know.
Mhm.
So you look at where you have people that I've been with, where it was not because I am 6'7", good looking, sexy as hell or whatever.
And he enjoys
It
long
was-
walks on the beach at sunrise.
Modest.
It
And
was the
modest.
whole
I was
fantasy
gonna say modest.
of being with a black man or something like that, you know?
So
Right.
fulfilling
That's
some
how I
kind of
feel
fetish.
that. I mean, that is my viewing. You know, I'm not going to tell you it's correct or right or wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, and I don't want to interject or swing it to the other way, but I've had conversations with Sabrine, and being that she's trans, she's mentioned that it is kind of a fetishized thing with men wanting to be with transsexual women.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
it's a fantasy.
They view us as like objects, like it is fetishized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had one man literally say to me, "I'm getting it. Why am I getting an echo?" I had one man literally say to me, "I would really love to experience you."
Yes.
Use those words, and I looked at him.
Cocktail weenie?
Yeah, I said to him, I said, "This isn't the carnival. You don't get to ride the ride."
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, so
I mean, I've had many men say to me, "You're so exotic.
yes, so you can relate.
You're so exotic. Can we play together?" No. You know, first of all, I'm not a fucking giraffe.
Ah.
Oh, like-
Okay. So I'm not exotic. Okay. I might be a bear in certain standpoints, but I'm not. I don't think that I'm exotic, you know.
Right.
But that's
How does
just.
it make you feel? Well, how does it make you feel when they call you exotic?
It depends the amount of alcohol that's in my body.
Ah! Okay.
Because no, and this is true, you know. Just like I was just at Renegades tonight with Nicole Sapphire, and we were doing the line dance and everything, you know.
Mhm.
And it totally depends on what I'm drinking sometimes, whether I'm drinking sometimes, and what mood I am when someone makes a comment to me, you know.
Okay.
A whole lot of
Right.
things in life can come out right or wrong, you know.
Right.
But you cross me at certain points of the day.
Yeah. What did I say? What did I say when we were talking about him? I said Shannon is. You're actually coming to the Shannon's show. It's all. It's you. What you see is what you get, and it's multifaceted. There is no Shannon's doing this because he's in this situation. He is who he is, and that's the reality of you. And I love that about you, because
Right.
like it's never a case of ever seeing the wrong side of Shannon or Shannon's not being himself today. He is himself.
This is all you get.
This is, and depending on what the day is and how much alcohol he's had to drink, which is sounding kind of bad, but no, you know,
Which is what?
which is sounding kind of sad, but seriously, no, I'm teasing.
No, there's days, Liz, that I'm not drinking. You know, why'd you just freeze? But there's days that
I'm teasing.
there's days that,
My point.
there's days that I don't drink. You know, but
Of course.
But you can't come at me with any kind of stupidity, whoever you are, especially on those days, because
Right.
I guarantee you it's going to be
Right.
a more serious response.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
You'll light
I
them
know.
up.
And I guarantee you that goes for anybody. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it goes for anybody. There's going to be a more serious response than there is when I have a little bit of spirit in me.
Yes.
You know, if I'm drinking, then you're going to get a very comical but educated response.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
like that word, educated.
yes. You know, and trust me, I can switch it on and I can switch it off. It really depends what situation I am.
That's exactly what I said.
And basically, Eric, that what Liz just said, that basically answers what identity is to me. This is what you get. You know, it's kind of hard to explain my identity.
It's who you are. It's when you wake up in the morning,
It's-
what you are feeling is what we're going to get.
That's it. Yes, my identity is a, 35-year-old, 6'7" black male that is a homosexual. That's my actual identity right there. You know,
If we're going to put it in textbook terms, okay.
in textbook terms, that's my identity. You know.
Right.
Now, when
We
you
had
want
to
the
break it
feelings put
down.
into, say it again. I'm sorry, Sabrina.
If we had to break it down.
Right.
If you had to break it down, that's my identity. You
Right.
know. Okay, next question.
You're
Well,
doing
what I was going to say is because how we've all progressed through this is we've all talked about kind of misconceptions where people compartmentalize you. They say, "Oh, well, you are black and you are clearly gay," and what we kind of said is, how does that affect you? The fact that a person has to label you, has to categorize Shannon, say, okay, Shannon is this tick, this tick, this tick.
Me personally, with the labels that you're going to label me, it don't affect me at all. For one, I'm black. For two, I'm tall. 3, I'm a big dude. 4, I am gay. 5, I'm educated. 6, we'll stop right there. Now, labels 1 through 5 are labels that I cannot hide.
Right.
That's the way that God made me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't change those labels. So that don't affect me. You're not hurting my feelings at all if you put labels on me. If you put labels on me that are true, Now, when people say, oh, you're sedity, or you act like you're better than people, or stuff like that I get on a daily basis, that's when I have to come at you and I have to correct you.
Right.
Because
Right.
regardless whether you know me or not, people say, oh, and this comes from my family and everything. I'm not submitting.
Mhm.
I don't act like I'm better than people. I just hold myself at a higher standard
Mhm.
because there's so much more that I want to achieve in my life.
Right.
And everything that I do in my life is for the sake of me. It's not to please anybody else.
Right.
It's to please me.
Right.
So you can put certain labels on me and I'll accept those. But when you make up labels, that's not going to fly at all.
Well, that goes kind of back to what I was saying earlier, before you came on and everything. I think it has to do with people's perceptions, and sometimes people make up labels about you, but
Mm-hmm.
the label is actually comes from what's going on in their head and actually has nothing to do with you
Mm-hmm.
in truth, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it's the same thing what you just said, you
Yeah,
know. Yeah. It really isn't you. It's their story of you.
that's what it is. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
it's
yeah.
their story of me. You know,
Mhm.
and to tell you the truth, there was times in my life where when I was younger, I really what happened?
It's me.
Sound like you ran into something.
No,
We have a casualty.
no, it's me. Elizabeth.
Okay, but we don't see you. We're concerned. Should
I'm
we call
sorry.
you in, please?
I'm sorry. I had to get my. I'm heating up my food.
You had to do what?
She's
I'm
heating up
hungry.
her
I haven't
food.
eaten since this morning.
Oh my God, I know. I'm hungry too.
So
But
I'm
anyhow.
sorry. I'm just. Go ahead. I can
I'm
hear.
on vacation. It'll be a cold day in hell if I cook some.
Well,
A cold day in hell.
That's okay. I'm having a quiche Lorraine made by Whole Foods. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Girl, yeah.
Because I'm going to Whole Foods on Friday to get my wings for the weekend.
Well
I
done.
love it. So Shannon, since you're here, we were actually talking about you a little bit ago, and you can probably watch the video earlier on and see what we were talking about, but I'll reiterate it. It was interesting for me today to, where are you going? Are you leaving?
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
there you are. Oh, I thought you were leaving. I was
Because
like,
I'm just
oh,
holding the phone in the air, so I have to switch
okay,
arms.
okay.
My right arm is stronger. You know why? Go ahead.
I know why. Yeah, we've all seen the video footage. But
Yes,
anyhow, that's
boo-boo,
another
yes.
conversation. So, no, I was telling them about the day that I had today, getting my hair done, and I really enjoyed that, not only
Hmm.
from like a social standpoint, but a professional standpoint to, see into, a different facet of my industry and watch them do services that I really don't know a lot about.
Hmm.
But then when you came in and everything, and I was having a great time, and I said to the gang, I said it was so cute because when you came in, I said Shannon was like the mayor when he walked into that place. Everyone's like, "Hey, Shannon," and they were cracking up and everything. And I
Uh-huh.
said, I posed the question. I said, I wonder if sometimes you feel you have to wear different hats depending on which environment you're in. Hypothetically, like that environment in the salon, really intimate and everything,
Hmm.
very down to earth, as opposed to like maybe the family that you work with, with their friends and everything. Do you feel sometimes like you have to behave certain ways or different ways?
Um, yes.
Yeah.
To answer that question, yes. Because my career, and I have two college degrees.
Yes, I
I have a
remember.
journalism degree, and then I have my bachelor's in culinary arts and sciences.
Right.
I do not literally use my degrees for anything. My lifestyle and the way that I live and my careers and the money that I make is really built on my personality.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's all built on my personality. Now, I've always been known as, oh, the old funny, crazy ass Shannon, you know. Um, wow. Wow.
What is she doing? Is she drinking out of a wine bottle? Is that a wine
What is
bottle?
on ceremony when it's just
Hey.
us? I don't need to waste a glass for this.
Oh my God. The moderator steps away and he's like slamming down. I'm
Canvas
drinking
become.
root beer.
At least I'm not crunching.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna go
Why
there.
you can see me, Shannon? I thought the only time that the camera was looking at me is when I'm talking. Nobody would see me. Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Keep it classy. Keep it classy.
Classy.
Okay. Let
My
me
water.
turn,
I'm
let
not
me brush my
I don't
braids.
cross the
I'm
glass.
brushing my braids.
I don't have
Okay, so go
So
back
back to what I was saying. So
Yeah.
yes, my personality and the way that I act. Hold on, excuse me. It does change for every setting that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When I'm on Palm Beach and I'm dealing with clients on the island,
Yeah.
I am very loud and I am very boisterous in the houses over there. And I'll walk in. Oh, Shannon's here. Blah blah blah.
Why?
But majority of the clients that we have on the island of Palm Beach, my mother was a chef at the Breakers. She ran Green Pharmacy, luncheonette, and all of that stuff. We got those clients from her personality, which my mother is louder than I am.
Wow.
Way louder. She is double the voice of mine.
Mhm.
So I continue to be loud over there because that's what they're used to.
Right.
Now, when I work for the clients that we have in Lost Tree Village in Palm Beach Gardens, I am more reserved. Very quiet. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Huh.
When I'm out in Wellington, they're not allowed to say it. But when I'm in Wellington, I'm straight up Big Mama.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Because when I'm in the house, regardless of what I'm doing in the house, my music is playing.
Right.
And I'm dancing in the kitchen. And I'm dancing down the hallways, So
I have a question. I have a question. But I'm sorry, but what I'm Lord,
I dropped the phone.
you
You
sure
what?
did. What
Yes.
my question was this: when
Where am I?
when I was telling her that I thought that you don't. In other words, I said you are professional in all situations, and you work according. Who's that?
Where?
That was just his picture.
Oh, okay. I just saw like this man with blonde hair. Okay, so what I thought was that you don't change who Shannon is. You just work according to the situation that you're in, but you never become somebody that if they saw you outside of that setting, they wouldn't recognize you. They would
Oh,
say,
no.
you're.
Oh, no,
That's
no, 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 no.
Yeah, you don't change that.
No.
Hold on, I'm having a flash. Let me get my fan.
Yes. And that's basically what I'm saying is my work depends on my personality. But regardless, I'm still Shannon D. Whatever my mother fucked me up with the middle name Atkins.
What is your middle name?
No one knows that.
I know your middle name.
No, you don't.
I sure do.
I guarantee you don't.
I'll tell you what it is.
What?
Bocephus.
Eric, I will drive all the way to Parkland and punch you. Let me let
Come
him
on,
goddamn
come on.
Bocephus.
Come on.
Is that your middle name?
Come on.
Huh?
Come on.
My middle name is Spanish, so yeah.
Tiburón.
Manuel.
What did you say?
Tiburón, you're a shark.
It was close to that. Yeah, but no, so Sabrina, yeah, basically, yeah, my money depends on my personality, and that was the same thing. Can you guys still see me?
Yes.
That was the same thing. When I worked in the restaurant business, being the #1 server at P.F. Chang's, I was in P.F. Chang's. I had to work 7 days a week because my clientele was that big.
Right.
Wow.
But they came for the jokes. People came because I was rude, But that's what they came for.
Mm-hmm.
No, you told me like it was almost like a persona.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We had a new manager one day at P.F. Chang's, and he walked by a table, and I was talking to a table, and he ran and told the GM, he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what I just heard."
Mhm.
And Gary says to him, he says, "Oh, did you just walk by Shannon's section?" He's like, "Yeah, the big black guy." And Gary turned around and said, "That's what they come for."
Yeah. I
You know?
when I
So,
was yeah when I was at one of my conferences, there's this transgender woman that's always at the conferences,
what
and
the hell are you eating?
some yogurt because I haven't really eaten anything but trail mix
Oh,
today.
shut up!
No, she was eating the can.
I'm having a quiche Lorraine and some Brussels sprouts and kale.
Sparkly,
Come on.
Sparkly just went and got it for me. It was very sweet of him.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a little Dante in about an hour.
What?
So.
Oh. So anyhow, so it was cute. She
Shut up, Mary.
she's like mhm, off the grinder. Okay, but anyhow, so
No, he's
she's
my
like,
friend's boyfriend.
oh, you're doing that again?
Yeah.
Shame on you. But
Whatever,
anyhow,
Derek.
No judging. No judging. Don't judge. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was told we're in a judge-free zone, damn it.
mhm.
Chew, black lady, chew. Okay, so what's the next? Is there another subject? Or what are we doing?
So,
I swear to God,
what I've
like,
done
we
is
could do
I've
some of that model.
actually covered with you what we've actually talked about that was structured. Then I opened it up in what I call a no punches pulled kind of free for all. So you can ask any question you want to any panel member you want. You can keep it open for the entire panel. Just what have you.
Oh, I have to ask the question?
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're making me work, damn it."
No. Shannon likes to ask questions. Ooh, look at that hard drive spinning. You see that on there?
Mm.
What you doing?
A storm is brewing.
Actually, no, I did not ask any questions.
Not tonight.
I don't think I should.
You're speechless for a change?
I'm glad we have this. I'm glad we're recording this.
Huh?
I said I'm glad we're recording.
This is for posterity, boo. This is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know it's on YouTube.
Yes.
I want a drink. It's like a million drinks next to my bed, but they're like all empty.
It sounds like a personal problem, bro.
I know. Like I should like look.
Girl, get
See all
Dante
the
to mix
stuff
one
next to
up
my
for
bed?
you.
What'd you say? Wait, say it again.
I said go get Dante to mix one up for you.
He's not here yet. He has to wait till his boyfriend goes to sleep, bitch.
Really?
Oh,
This
shit.
is YouTube.
I don't care. I don't care.
You know what?
Everybody need a little booty here and there.
Sarah Hussey. Oh my gosh.
What?
Call Whole Foods and tell them they need to work on their quiche.
Really?
Oh, girl,
Their,
I can make a
their
gotcha,
food is
make
a little
quiche.
bland.
No
It's
flavor.
healthy, but their food is generally a little bland.
No, Palm Beach Gardens has the worst. Wellington, oh my God, I can eat there every day.
I
Oh,
can't.
so much better?
Oh my God, 10 times better.
Really?
Yes.
Everyone's talking about Fresh Market these days.
Oh, I pretty much live there. They're right up the street from the house. Breakfast.
There's no fresh market near you.
I love how Liz is like,
Right, me?
oh my God, I live there
Yes.
almost every day. Good.
Yes,
With
there
like the
is.
bottle in hand.
Where?
Fresh Market is on Indian Town Road.
The other side
Oh,
of the world,
okay.
Shannon.
Right?
Okay.
Yep, just across the bridge, across from Fisherman's, whatever.
By the Marshalls.
Wharf.
Behind
By
it.
the
Yeah.
Marshalls?
Yes.
Okay.
Fisherman's
Right,
Wharf.
actually, right
Yeah.
next to Boston Market.
Okay. Yep. I used to live up there.
I'm telling you, I go there at least. I try to go every morning if I
That's
can.
when that was back when I had a sugar mama. So,
Mhm.
um,
Yes.
No, I better not ask. No.
Yes. No. No.
Oh,
No.
God damn it, Shannon, just do it.
Go
Well, I'm
for
thinking.
it.
I'm thinking without being so sexual. You know.
It's okay. We talked about sex. We talked
That's what this is
we
about.
talked
This is
about
about, like, all the
If,
filters off.
okay, if you're hesitating in your question, we definitely want to know what it is.
sex. For real.
Because if you're censoring yourself, then it's got to be something juicy.
Well, I mean, like the only person I can really ask is you, Sabrine. I can't.
I'm excited. Go ahead.
I
Then
can't
bring
even
it.
ask Eric because I think me and Eric have had this conversation unless something has changed.
Okay,
Well,
now I'm
no,
intrigued.
Elizabeth, you can answer this too because you're a one-legged freak named Bertha.
Yes,
Um,
I am, darling.
Okay, now I'm so curious. What?
And I just studied pole dancing, so I add that to my.
oh my God, I cannot. You know, I took a class last week on that.
Ah! Sorry.
Yes, I did. Yes, there's a
Okay.
video on Facebook. I'll show you
I want to do it.
of me on the pole. I
Shannon,
did
that's
the
over
upside
top.
down
I
thing
didn't
and
think you got
slid
on the
down.
pole.
Mm.
Uh-huh. I
Ooh,
did the
this
downward
yogurt is
spat.
good.
It
Well,
ain't as good as my
Sabrine,
arm.
Sabrine, I'm glad you did that. So, how do you guys feel about licking ass?
Oh, was that your question?
No, it really wasn't.
Salad tossing?
No. Well,
Okay,
no.
get,
Well,
get
first
on
of
your
all,
question already,
Oh, I
because
got
you're
cigarettes.
dodging.
I went to jail. Just
okay. So, listen. This is my question.
Mm-hmm.
How does, oh God, how does anal sex really feel?
What?
For
You don't
who?
know?
For men or women?
For anybody?
Well, I think we're supposed to be wired the same down there, aren't we?
Yeah, we
With
are wired the
nerve
same way.
endings? Yeah.
But you've never done it, Eric.
Somebody got a little experimental.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
I am
have
a very
to
good
cover my
authority to
face.
answer that question.
I'm about to
No,
cover my.
that's what I said. Sabrine's the only one that can answer that question.
No,
Okay,
she's not.
considering I'm an aggressive bottom,
Excuse me. She is not the only one that can answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
okay,
we'll go with
so
Girl,
Sabrine
you got the
first.
who
floor.
wants to go first?
You are. You go first. You spoke first.
Okay,
I got
so this is how it's going down.
I love that she's tipping up a whole fucking bottle.
Tip it, Kathleen, tip it. So yeah, she's like swigging from the bottle.
What
So
happened to
anyhow,
my picture? I don't see myself anymore.
When you, I don't see myself at all. I haven't seen myself at all.
Oh.
Go ahead, girl. Finish your statement.
oh, okay. So before I had my surgery, anal sex, was fabulous. Power bottom, still kind of a power bottom, but Eric doesn't know that. So let him, think that he's the dom.
Live in ignorance.
But but he's over there giving me faces. Oh, now he won't hold my hand. But anyhow, okay. So
Up this ruin.
anal sex is amazing. For a man, it of course rubs the prostate. So when that's stimulated via the anal sex, it's amazing. It can definitely trigger an orgasm. Believe it or not, now we're getting into the nitty gritty. Believe it or not, I had not explored it again since my surgery until I was with Eric. I
Okay.
figured, I had the new, fancy $1 million playground in the front. Why was I going to go to the old,
$1 million?
Yeah, $1 million. Yeah. So, and we tried
$1 million?
and I'm joking.
Wait. I
20
heard money, and all of a sudden, the brain turned on. What?
$20,000.
I was
So-
going to say, damn, Eric, you eat $1 million pussy every night? Damn.
Mhm. No, 20,000. But
Honey, Whole
anyhow,
Foods ain't got nothing over on me.
so now,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
so now the prostate was moved. So now the prostate is up where a woman's G spot is. They totally moved it into a different position. So now, of course, anal sex doesn't stimulate, in the same way, but it is still very erotic. So for me, a lot of, that sensation and eroticism happens kind of in your head, that you're doing something a little bit different, it feels different, so it's like a trigger. So for me, anal sex has always been amazing, but I think it definitely depends on the person, what
Okay.
flips your switch,
Gotcha.
so it's not for everyone.
Go, Elizabeth.
It's not horrible. I don't know.
Can I just jump in though with the male perspective that Shannon
Yeah,
was
because
actually
this would be
asking?
in context.
Yeah.
Okay.
So speaking again with being with Sabrine, the very first time I've ever been penetrated by anally was with Sabrine. Like we were just
Finger.
both exploring. Yeah, finger. And it was kind of funny because I was like, at first I was a little shocked, but I was like, okay, I'll relax. Let's see where this is gonna go. I might enjoy it. Don't
In your
know.
butt.
Yeah. Not
In the book.
But it was kind of funny because she was doing her thing, and then I was like, she looks at me, and I look at her, and she's like, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm just a total top. Sorry.
It was so funny because the moment was like really hot, and I'm like, okay, you want to try this? And you could hear the tires kind of screech to a halt. And I'm like, well, I think that successfully put the nail in the coffin of any arousal. So
Okay.
it's really kind of funny.
Okay. So,
Okay, now Liz, go ahead. Sorry.
okay. Well, I guess because the man I was married to
Was gay.
was gay. And I wanted to know, because he was totally a power bottom. Totally a power bottom. If we watched porn, it was about power bottoms, okay?
Wow.
I said to myself, if I'm gonna try this, then it can't be horrible because people are doing it. So what do I need to do? And so when I learned it was a matter of relaxing and then getting into the idea of it just being something new and something that he enjoyed and that's something I could experience that he's experienced, it became, oh, I got this. Literally, I got this. And
Right.
and there are certain things you can do that can actually reach orgasm that way.
Yeah.
So I'm always surprised when people go, oh my God, I can't do that. But you really
Okay, you're talking about him, Liz. I'm talking about, have you tried it yourself?
I'm talking about for me. Yeah, I relaxed and I did it and I liked it
Okay.
and I was able to achieve orgasm.
Now I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Not to get too deep into your business, but have you done it with a real man yet?
Well, I guess.
Well, no. Let me rephrase that. Let me.
I was going to say, Shannon, do you care to rephrase that?
Not a gay man?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
He was bisexual. He was fully.
No. Have you done it with a straight man yet?
No.
Okay. That's what I want to know.
In other words, you mean did I perform it or did I receive it with a straight man?
With the straight man.
Receive or perform?
Yes, receive.
Oh, no.
Okay. Gotcha.
Would there be a difference though? Isn't it like just?
Because I did it when I was dating women, and to me it was totally different.
To a woman?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Totally different. Now, me personally, I've never bottomed.
Right.
I was thinking about it.
I think it's possible, but that's just me.
But I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the way I've murdered some boys.
Well, you don't pick John Holmes, or your doppelganger to do it with. You pick some
You don't use this on a donut.
Yeah, I think you need to
I don't want to use shit with a foot on it.
No, you need to hook up with a cute Asian guy and have him top you, and then you'll be okay.
See, no Asian guy can't top me, bitch, because I'm be like, get off me, honey, and fix this nail, honey. I'm serious.
We are going to hell.
Yeah, this is taking a turn.
I'm serious, honey. Get off Big Mama's booty, honey.
I jumped off the car. I jumped
Now,
off.
I'm just saying, him these jeans, sugar. Yes. You really want to turn me on, honey.
Okay, because we're going down a road we really shouldn't be going.
Yeah, we shouldn't go that way. Bring it back.
Okay, so I have a question for Shannon.
Yes.
So if you've had, I love how this conversation is getting so like
Real
naughty.
dark and naughty.
If you've had anal sex with men and women, do women feel dramatically different than men anally?
Who are you asking?
Shannon.
Yes. Women.
How?
Well, the woman that I did it with, there was no looseness to it at all.
Uh-huh.
There was a lot of noise and screaming and hollering and stop and don't do that and
Honey, I think we're discussing something that we don't do. You can't rape the willing. See?
no, I'm not. No, it was.
Yeah.
It was not rape.
No,
It was. Holy shit! Take that out.
right.
Which made me feel very good about my manhood, you know. But then when I did it with a man, it was he wasn't a virgin.
He was like, put it in deeper.
So
Yeah.
maybe the question isn't the difference between a man and a woman. Maybe it's the difference between somebody who's experienced and somebody who's not.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
But you,
we
to tell
all
you the truth, I mean, Elizabeth.
parts back there, with the exception of prostate.
But the thing about it, Elizabeth, you don't have a whole lot of women
Mm-hmm.
that are experienced. Actually, you don't have a whole lot of older women that are more experienced in anal sex than a lot of the men. Now, the younger generation that's coming up now, they are more experienced because now
I know it's real. They're saying it's not sex.
yes, so you have a lot of the
Yes.
girls that are letting boys fuck them in their ass,
Right.
but not in their vagina.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you know.
It's not sex.
So yeah, but when I was with the guy, I meant to me, and I've always known that I was a gay male, you know, but I was always hiding, you know. But it felt to me it was just so much better, you know, when I did it with the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It felt
Right.
like I actually knew what I was doing, like I belonged in that hole.
Yes, but what about for you? What about you receiving though? That's what I want to know.
I've never done that.
Are you going to try it?
I was thinking about it.
I think you should. I really think you should. You'd be surprised. It's mind over matter.
Are you going to be my midwife?
I doula you through it. I'm a sex doula now.
Yes, Mama, yes.
I'm a
Look.
doula, a sex.
You can be in the room holding my hand and teaching me how to breathe.
I will tell you, my friend, I am open to the
Now
suggestion.
breathe. Breathe.
As long as you pay
Breathe.
around.
Breathe out, Ted.
Yes.
Amy and Red Velvet Brownies laced with weed. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, that's the other thing we discussed, Shannon.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell them about that.
Open a medical marijuana bakery with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Done.
Oh God, and make some hash butter. You ever had hash butter?
No.
Okay, that's wheat butter on a honey baked ham.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my God, and get you some.
Thanksgiving in Shannon's house.
Listen, and get you some. Listen, and get you some toasted pumpernickel with some Hellman's mayonnaise and some spicy mustard, and put that on the bread, and put you some hash ham on it. Honey, you will be standing in the middle of 95 doing the butterfly.
Let the church say.
Yeah. Yes, hash butter, honey, will get you.
Okay.
You gotta cook the butter for 4 hours.
Mm.
You make me want to drink.
Are you still polishing off that bottle of wine that was barely a glass?
I'm a lady. I drink slowly.
You're drinking out of a wine bottle. You ain't a lady.
I'm a lady because
Sabrine,
I
Sabrine,
Yes,
remember
love.
her hero.
Crossed.
What?
Remember what her hero said? Crack is whack. I make too much money for that.
I'm never think. Wait. I'm sorry. Done.
You had two? You're double
Oh, it's
fisting
just
it?
the one bottle. I finished it.
Oh my God, the chat is just
Much
getting
left, and
going.
I'm
I
not
love
gonna dirty
it.
your glass. What?
The chat is just getting going. I'm loving it. You hitting the
Yes.
wine.
What is that next to you?
What is what next to me?
To Sabrine.
Oh, I got nervous. Look, I was seeing ghosts.
Where?
Next to, something just
Yeah.
stood up next to you.
There's a ghost. It's him.
The blue thing. What is the no?
Oh yeah, what is that? Is that
What
your
is
phone?
that?
That blue thing. What is that? Is that your phone?
That's my shirt.
No, in between you and Eric.
No, something in your hand before.
Blue thing.
Oh.
Oh, it was my phone.
Yeah.
No, in between you and Eric, there's something just stood up.
Hmm?
He
What the hell are
means
you
there's
talking
something
about?
standing. Oh, it's her hair.
No, it's blue. It's light. Is there a pillow or a pillowcase?
It's
Between
the
us?
computer. It's the
Yeah?
light computer.
That.
Okay.
Okay, I knew it was something stood up, damn it.
Oh my God, you're freaking me out.
I
I
knew
thought we were
something
gonna
stood
do-
up.
Right on, Keller.
What is that?
This is
No, when we're talking about scoopy things, all of a sudden Elizabeth breaks it out. Is that
Get my baby boy. Go away. I'm tired of you already. Just wants to leave.
That is rude. You shouldn't just throw pussy away like that.
Oh!
Preach.
See? We're good.
Nothing like some good black pussy, huh?
I wouldn't.
Well, it depends who's eating it, baby. Oh, sorry.
Ears. The same.
Because, oh, Lord. You know, to tell you the truth, I wish this wasn't on YouTube because I did the unthinkable the other night and I shouldn't have, but I
Oh
had.
no!
Oh, great. Bring it
really?
up and then don't tell us. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Text us.
There you
And
go.
then
well,
we can
for
react to it.
one, I,
Digits.
huh?
I said digits.
Well, no, I just say it. I did bareback.
That's not funny. That's
With
not
What's
a
that?
guy?
What?
With a guy?
Yeah.
Someone you know, please.
Oh, yeah. Someone I know very
Be
Be
well.
careful. Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing, whether you know somebody or not. I still got to go get tested.
No, I know
Right.
that was just a
But
question.
it was absolutely, and it took me about 3 days to get over it. I didn't even sleep, because I can't believe I was that stupid and made that mistake. But I did it, and
You owned it.
I owned
Yeah.
it.
Was it one of those
It's a
like heat of the
question.
moment, or
Say it again.
What?
was it a heat of the moment thing, or
It was like it had to happen.
What was he going to jail?
Huh?
Was he going away to jail?
yeah, definitely?
No.
We have to do this now, or it's now or never?
Well, I meant like it. Oh my God! And it was at work.
This is on YouTube!
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Well,
my
I can say, listen,
God!
Elizabeth,
YouTube, not XTube.
Elizabeth.
Yes,
No, Elizabeth. I can say work, but that don't mean nothing.
this is true.
I have
Which-
23 different
which
clients.
job?
Oh, that's right, you're part Jamaican.
Yeah. Well, I have 23. My mother has 23 properties that she take care of.
Oh, I hear you, honey.
So I can say work, and that don't
I
mean
just
nothing.
figure you might not want to share so much in that regard.
That's what I said. I didn't say where, when, and how.
Okay, fair enough.
Hell, according to my mother right now, I'm working.
Okay, so Shannon.
YouTube, my
You
Yes.
friend.
are working.
I got to use the bathroom, so I got to put y'all on hold.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Bring us with you because I really want to see what you're working with.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Look who's
No, it's
talking.
not. Inquiring minds.
That's
What? No.
gross.
You're gross.
I know.
Are you
Go
no?
pop that pimple on your forehead.
Oh,
Don't touch it.
That is gross.
Don't touch it, Shannon. Leave it alone.
I can hear it pop from here.
She's the pimple
Hit
whisperer.
it with the hot comb. Cauterize it with the hot comb.
That is horrifying. Why would he have a hot comb unless he's doing his pubes? And I don't think that's
Ah!
saying. Oh wait, I have a special curl. They caught me. My little Israeli friend caught me there with that thing. Come here, Mrs. with your beautiful hair. Come here. I show you. I show you your curl. You have a natural curl, but I show you. And so
I
now I
love
have
it.
a special curl, and then I have another special. God knows, forget it.
I used to get those too because my hair is curly. Like on the neckline, I would get like these Shirley Temple ringlets.
Well, he did.
Now, does that special curl have to ride special transportation to get back to your head?
Yes,
Or
he
back
wears a
forth?
little helmet. He wears a helmet. Rides a little yellow bus. Yes.
Those little curls stick out of the helmet. So I think I'm going to have to go over to Eric's stepmother's room, get her painkillers, and crush them up and put them on my scalp like a poultice.
Sore. Oh, sweetie.
Yeah. Mama was pulling at my head today.
You was tender-headed.
I'll tell you what I told her. I said, you know what? I said, with all that tugging and a pulling, you don't have to even save up for that facelift anymore. You know, she doesn't take care of that right. Got all them wrinkles right on out.
It's an instant
I have
facelift.
wrinkles? You were
They
not
put in a
getting points
hairstyle,
over
right.
there.
Let me tell you, you want to hear something really awful? I was about 12 years old, and I begged my mother to get my hair braided because I begged her. So she took me to her favorite salon, the one we always go to,
Who, me?
and they gave me just a bunch of braids. But they didn't have any rubber bands. They tied my hair with thread. My mother paid however many dollars to get this hair done. I went to Hector State Park pool the next day, went in the water, and came out, boof. All my braids were gone.
Oh, baby.
I know. She practically disowned me. But she got over it. But how strange is that not to tie my hair with a rubber band or something?
Or how strange not to just for them to walk down to the Five and Dime and buy some.
Seriously. I don't think they knew what they were doing, apparently. They didn't.
They were rubber bands, not unicorns. You can get them anywhere.
Did you find it? He found it. He said he found it. What were you looking for?
Found what?
He said he found it.
Shannon?
Yeah.
What's he looking for?
His penis?
I don't think you got to look for that.
Screw that. It's got its own Facebook page, from what I hear. And zip code.
Ooh.
Hey, this is what I heard. Mahogany.
I love this how it's basically the Shannon show when he's not here.
I know. We talk very well. When he's there, it's no much. Go away, Shannon. We're having too much fun talking about you.
Yeah, we'll just talk shit.
That's all.
And then you can watch the show later.
Excuse me, do you have a mediator?
A mediator. It's gone from a moderator to a mediator. Keep drinking, girl.
Hold on a minute.
Do you have any, speaking of any drink over there? Yeah.
I'm back.
Thank God.
I'm back too. Oh, look I look like Culture Club.
Oh, do you?
Ain't that coming,
Eric just hit me.
Do you really want to make me cry? He's my Facebook friend.
You what?
He's my Facebook friend, Boy George.
Is he really?
I love him.
He friended you on Facebook?
Yes?
He probably get community service points for it.
Shut up. Get out of here, Missy.
Is he really on Facebook?
He's on Facebook.
Yeah, he's on mine too, I think.
Just look
Shut up,
up Boy
Shannon. You're
George.
lying. It's an imposter. He
Just look
posts
up
all
Boy
these
George.
really great videos of music that he's doing, and it's really nice.
No, seriously. So just punch in Boy George.
Look, look, look.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
search
my
for
love.
him.
Where's Eric?
You coming
He
home?
went to get something to drink, some water.
I'm good. We've been having a wonderful panel discussion. It's very lovely. You come home now, and you come eat dinner.
Oh, there he is, Boy George.
I love you too, sweetie. I'll talk to you later. Bye,
Oh,
honey.
so if you like, following. Oh, you just follow him. He's not your
Oh,
friend.
shut up! What's the difference? You didn't know until you looked.
Well, I love the way you say it like we're like 5. Well, I just looked.
But he is my Facebook friend, dish thingy.
Kind of.
Whatever. I'm happy that he's just like him, okay? And you get the videos too.
I did. So how gorgeous is this room? Can you see?
It's beautiful.
It's so big.
When are we having the sleepover?
Whenever you want, because he has like 2 more weeks to go.
Who has 2 more weeks to go? What?
Eric is house sitting here. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh, you're leaving.
This is his.
She's in Parkland.
Yeah, this
Wait a
is his
minute.
sister's house.
You're not home?
No.
Thank you.
I don't
Rob.
approve of this message.
Why?
Because you didn't tell me you were away. Away. My iPad's at 12%.
Oh.
Plug it in.
Well, guess what, Liz?
Yes.
I'm friends with Boy George on Facebook.
Yeah, you are, because I told you to. I wrote to him. I said, be her friend. She needs it. I said, she got the
It
two.
was a pity friend.
Yes.
So I want more questions from Shannon because
I know,
got the
Shannon, you're
juicy
very
questions.
quiet tonight, except for talking about penises.
Are you eating?
Uh-huh.
Eric just got me some. Oh, I thought that was ice cream. It's cottage cheese. How
What the-
anticlimactic.
What is that?
And look at what I got. Ice water. He basically called me a fat bitch.
What is he eating?
Somebody got issues, girl. We
He's
need to talk.
eating
Cottage cheese.
cottage cheese.
Oh,
Oh my
hell
God.
no.
Cottage
You're going to be
cheese.
eating no cottage cheese.
I'm
You're
such
gonna
a
be falling
blonde.
in the bed.
I was going to turn the laptop so you can see, but I forgot he has his own camera. Durr. No.
You're extra blonde now.
I know, because it's pulling my brain out by its roots.
Oh, honey, take it or leave. It's so good. It works.
Oh, my God. If I ate cottage cheese, I can never be a bottom.
I don't even know what that means, and I really don't think I want
He's
to know what
lactose
that means.
intolerant.
Who's lactose intolerant?
Shannon, and he can't eat citrus either.
What?
So don't eat
The
citrus
things you learn.
citrus cottage cheese.
So if I'm pissed off, then I'm gonna bring him one of those Waldorf salads, or what is it, the other one with the marshmallows? What's that?
Ambrosia.
Marshmallows?
Ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia, yes. I'm gonna
I
bring.
If you
love
bring a
ambrosia.
marshmallow near me, I'd start crying.
Are you afraid of marshmallows?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
You see, the things. Okay.
Okay, now it's getting
What's up
juicy.
with that?
I
Why
just
are
never
you
understood them.
marshmallows?
I never, because I thought only white people can eat them, because y'all used to cook them on the campfires, and I was always scared of them.
I love you just a little bit more now.
I'm telling you, you just inched out a little more room in my heart, mister.
Because like,
a little
like if
bit
you
more
think
room
about
in
it,
the
like,
short bus.
no, for real. Like when I was younger, like I've never had a pancake or a waffle.
What?
Said no black person ever.
I've
Yeah.
never had a pancake.
Why?
Oh my God!
They used to scare
Never
me.
had a pancake or a
The
waffle.
pancake scared you?
Yeah, because to me, when I was younger, it's like you took the batter from the fried chicken and poured it in the pan, and the shit fluffed up, and you put some syrup on it and some butter. That's nasty.
So instead of the boogeyman being under your bed, you thought it was like a pancake?
The Pillsbury
Well, I
Doughboy with a carton of milk.
Sabrina, I didn't worry about the boogeyman getting shit. My mother had 5 nigglets, and we all slept in one goddamn bed, okay?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So
Okay,
you guys
welcome
are
to
gonna get 'em.
Brooklyn. I get it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What is it, Sounder?
Uh-huh.
Diana Ross was your mom. I get it. James Earl Jones was her boyfriend. I know.
Child, there was a different one of them
This
every night.
is CNN.
Stop. It's YouTube.
I'm confused.
It's YouTube and it makes it better than CNN.
This is true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We should invite
Because
Anderson
on
Cooper to
YouTube,
join
we
the
actually
panel.
get to make up our own news.
Let's invite Anderson Cooper and Kathy Griffin to the panel.
Oh,
Anderson
my God.
Cooper got engaged
So
today.
they
He did?
text them.
Wait, he called me. Hold on. Wait, let me get. Wait. Hold on. Just.
Who called you?
Anderson Cooper.
You know what, bitch, you are dreaming. How much liquor was in wine?
It's not the amount of liquor. It's the amount of alcohol.
She's got you.
Yeah. Liquor, I don't even
Call
like
him
her.
now, because he did call me, and I put that was the call that I got that I dismissed. It was him calling me, probably to tell me that he was getting engaged.
Who's getting? Oh, Anderson is.
Oh, stop! Yes.
To who?
You guys want to invite?
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Not Anderson Cooper getting engaged. The guy from What Happens Live, Andy Cohen.
Andy
got
Cohen,
engaged.
yeah, and the guy
Oh.
he's
He's
getting.
cute. He's another friend of
Is
mine.
he?
Yeah.
He and I are
He's engaged to a hockey player.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so
Ooh,
glad.
We need
I
to
love
bring
it.
that up and scope that out.
I'll get us tickets to that wedding. I'll get us invites to the wedding, guys. Me
Please
and
do.
like this.
Free.
Like
You
this.
get us
Elizabeth.
everything.
What?
Elizabeth, if
Yes?
you think myself, Sabrina, and Eric
Yes?
are going to jump over a goddamn fence with you in formal wear, you crazy.
We don't do jumping over the fence anymore. We go Salahi. What's it is? The Salahis?
It was jumping over the broom,
We just
but I see where
walked
Shannon's
in,
going
baby.
with that.
We walk in and say we can't find our invite, but we were
But
totally
Liz,
invited.
with how many hookups you
Why?
get, I would almost assume that because I've got like 2 Filipino besties in San Francisco, I swear to God you're Filipino. Because they don't pay retail for nothing. They get hookups everywhere.
Deny power, baby.
Everywhere.
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 And I don't know.
How many Filipinos have been inside you?
This is you. What about sex?
Yeah, that's why we're on here, because you don't have to censor yourself.
Liz, this is YouTube. This isn't Disney Channel.
And you're the reason I have one of
Yeah.
these.
That's right, because here the princesses are actually what they are. They're not blonde hair, blue eyed, playing Mulan. I get it. Yes, this is not Disney.
I am.
Thank you, girl. Well,
Mm.
Oh my God, you guys got to come over because I have a pineapple that's been sitting in Malibu rum for a month and a half.
oh my God.
And I just ate a piece of it, and that shit
Ew.
slapped me back.
That's nasty. It turns to fiber. You can eat that? That's foul. You are
What?
good.
Mine is perfectly fine because you're not supposed to put it in the refrigerator. It sits in the jar.
Oh gosh. Well, you might have to save me a piece.
I might.
Do you know now that ever since I went to your house, Shannon, I've been dreaming about your apartment and your apartment complex. Things happen in there.
Aww.
Isn't that crazy?
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you're not in it though. I don't. No black people.
Right setting. The players are not you.
I am.
You can come live here.
My dreams. I'm adorable sometimes. I don't know how you stand it.
Elizabeth, you can come live in my building.
You need
What?
to, so we're all down in that area.
What?
Can you
did
imagine
say?
the mayhem that would ensue?
What if I move to West
I
Palm?
think literally the ground would open up if like every single friend we have is in the immediate vicinity. The ground would totally like just open up.
And
Lucifer
swallow
would come out. We'd say, "Hey, bitch," and we'd have a big old party.
This is
Mhm.
true. Here's the question. You want me to move to West Palm?
Yes.
We have to find a way for Glenn to get from West Palm to the hospital in 30.
Helicopter.
What hospital does he work at?
Palm Beach
Gardens.
Gardens Medical Center.
Oh shit! He could just ride the HOV. I mean, he's got
Thank you.
medical privileges. Let him just do it.
It really does not take longer than 30 minutes to get to Palm Beach Gardens, honey. I can do that
No.
in 12 minutes.
No.
But when you're on call and if it's rush hour,
No, it's
Well,
not
then
bad at all.
they need to buy him a
Because I drive to
Maserati.
Jupiter.
yeah. I mean, because I have no problem with it. I mean, if I like living, I like the area, but see, it's not. Well, where's the beach from there? Oh, there's a beach. It's not a great beach, but
Yeah.
No,
It's a
Palm Beach
perfect
is
beach.
lovely.
Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I walk to it every day.
the beach. I was on the one over by what's that road? Worth Avenue.
That's a good beach.
That's,
Yeah, Worth
yeah,
Avenue.
that's
yeah.
Lake Worth.
No, that's not
Worth
Lake
Avenue.
Worth.
Oh, okay,
That's
Worth
Palm
Avenue
Beach.
on
Yeah.
the beach. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't care for that.
Well, you
Are
know,
we still doing our
also.
format, or are we just bochincha here? What's happening?
What?
What?
Honey, you're the one who downed a whole freaking bottle of wine on my show, so
Oh no, you didn't.
get your
I
grip.
said no. You know what?
Pump your brakes, baby.
No,
Pump your
because
brakes.
Mama has the floor. Age before anything else. Wisdom before.
Oh, okay, all right.
I will
You
say
just
this.
whip that card out just with nothing. Bam.
I had a
Don't you whip them out?
In order to
I
to take
didn't
control
want
of
to
the floor,
dirty
you
a
have to
glass.
have a topic.
I did not want to dirty a glass. I was by myself in front of the rest of the world on YouTube, and I drank from the bottle with my legs crossed, which makes me a lady. Drink from the bottle.
Did you have your ankles crossed?
Absolutely, baby.
Okay, then you're late.
Knees and
Well-
ankles, baby. One.
My legs are almost crossed.
What? Look at those legs. Look at that leg. From here to there and back again.
Eric, where's your stepmom?
Where's her what?
In her bedroom.
Is she alive?
Yeah, I haven't killed her yet.
Did you talk to her when you got home?
Okay, now how are we
You
going
okay?
to for next time?
Okay, so wait.
Okay.
Because
Wait.
Liz, you made a big old stink, and then like taking the floor, and you did not throw a topic out.
I didn't.
So
I
we
just
got
wanted to
talk
clear
about
my
that.
name with my drinking. I mean, the bottle.
Nobody cares about your bottle, girl.
Girl, we're doing it just when you can't see it.
Mm-hmm. When it cycles in between, we like.
You know. Okay, so we want a subject. We want a subject, a topic. I can talk until Glenn gets home.
Okay.
So let's discuss.
Wait, did you guys just get that notification?
What?
Get what?
A notification just came on my phone that said someone has entered this chat and can take a picture of you.
Oh, that's the brain. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
She's touching buttons.
No,
Here
she's
we go.
touching buttons.
Here's something.
Oh, I did a photo shoot earlier.
Yeah.
Let's discuss. Let's try this. Let's discuss this. How do we handle a situation, a social situation, where you do extend? Because it happens to me multiple times. I make an invitation. I give enough time. I put it out there. Everybody says yes, and then nobody shows.
what the hell does that have to do with love, sex, and happiness?
I'm unhappy.
Well, maybe she's making invites for the gangbang. I mean,
Well-
expand your horizons here.
You know what? I'm done.
Because these are relationships.
I can't do a gangbang.
That. If it happens a lot.
Can't do a gangbang. My dick ain't that big.
So you invite people, they say they're coming, and there are no shows.
And it's not more than once. I mean, it's not less than once. What?
If it happens more than once, then typically what I do is I start kind of eliminating them from the invite list.
Okay. That's logical.
I mean, why spend that kind of energy if somebody's just not going to do anything?
Are these people you socialize with on a regular basis?
Well, at the time it was. I mean, it's happened different times. I always wonder how to handle that.
Is it David?
I'm sorry. I'm looking in this direction now.
Uh-huh.
I ain't throwing shade. I have no. This is a general statement, just out there for the universe.
Stop lying.
You know what? We're changing the subject because it's
No, the
going
hell you can't. You can't do
Yes,
that.
we are. Yes, we are, because I am not pointing fingers.
You are not the head Scooby-Doo in charge.
Okay,
You can't
okay.
change the subject.
I have two pieces of advice. One is probably stop inviting them, or if it happens again, you could just maybe send like a polite note or message and be like, hey, I thought you were coming to such and such. Just wanted to make sure you were okay because I got a confirmation from you that you were coming
Mhm.
and then you weren't there. Just checking in. Is everything okay? So maybe it's a subtle, gentle way of saying,
Mhm.
know,
But Bo, but listen, I don't agree with that, Bo. So why would you give them that much energy? They don't show up. They don't show up. Don't invite them again.
I guess trying to be the bigger person, I suppose.
I'm bigger than all y'all. I ain't doing that shit.
I do know that when we were together, we always talk about how we end up being sort of the nucleus.
Yes.
It's either the four
we
of us,
are.
it's either 4 of us, the 3 of us, or there's 5 of us. It's always
Okay,
like
so it's what
four-
you do is when you have your next event or we do something together, we just invite us. And
Yeah.
then we'll post all the pictures on Facebook, and then they'll see what they're missing out on, and then they'll get upset. Other than that, I am not going to give you the energy of he courting you and courting you and courting you and see if you was going to reservation your invite.
I know. All right, you know what?
Exactly.
I love your
Okay.
vernacular.
Who?
He has it's colorful.
What you say about my cousin?
I said I love your vernacular.
Oh, that's my cousin name.
Vernacular get in this house.
I'm serious. She got a twin named
Oh,
Binocular.
Shannon.
No, she got a twin named Binocular.
Okay, I hear the garage.
Tell me
I hear the
nothing.
garage. My husband's coming
You
home.
cannot hang up till we see him standing there.
I know. I want to make sure
So
it's
we want him to say hi.
I
And tell him there's a camera so he don't strip out of his strubs.
Oh, honey.
Again.
He would never
He does that to me.
What about the dance?
fail.
Make him do the dance.
What dance?
Coming down the stairs, Elizabeth.
There's no dance.
Coming down the stairs and he stands at the top of the stairs and he swings his wee back and forth.
Oh,
Every man
That's what
knows the
you said.
dance. For crying out loud.
well. That
That's what you told us, Elizabeth.
No.
When you're on your 6th Bloody Mary. Remember the things you were talking about, Elizabeth?
oh,
Tell,
husband, I don't know what
tell
you're
Glenn we didn't do the YouTube chat. Just tell him it didn't happen.
they just want to say hi. They just want you to say hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
Hi,
love
Massa.
you.
How you doing?
Awesome, how are you?
Wonderful. I'm laying here in my thong and my t-shirt, boo.
And I'm picturing that right now. Thank you.
You should have threw up in the garbage disposal.
Yeah. All right, this is where. Yes.
I was about to say, who knows? Maybe it's a very nice picture.
Maybe it's a very nice picture he's having of you.
Gross.
Children, I'm
Gross.
going to depart the chat. I'm going to go.
No, you
Okay,
can't go
bro.
yet.
Why?
He had to go shower first. Wait till he get done cleaning himself.
No, I'm going to
He's
feed
got to
him
take
love
off
on.
of himself.
I got to take care of him. He's been gone.
Okay, you go take care of your boo.
I
Okay,
love
wait.
you guys.
But can I get okay, does everybody free next Wednesday?
Will I be here? Yes, I should be here. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going
Awesome.
to organize the same panel again next Wednesday, okay?
Okay.
I don't know
Shannon,
when
I
I'm
will
More
going.
people.
What?
Shannon, I will make sure you get the link.
Okay.
Again and again and again and again.
Okay. We love
I
you.
don't know where I'm going to be. Who knows where Shannon's going to be?
This is true.
Shannon really got to find something to do before Shannon loses his goddamn mind. I can't be in this.
Shannon's gonna be here. That's where he's gonna be.
Okay. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Love
you,
you.
Mama.
Love
Bye.
you too.
Everybody. It's a good panel.
Okay, bye, black lady.
Bye, black man.
Don't do that. That is disrespectful. Don't call me out of
Black
my name.
man.
Did you just really call me out of my name, black?
You call me black
Seriously?
lady.
What? I
Exactly.
ain't a black man.
Goodbye.
I'm pink and tan.
Goodbye.
Oh, that was fun.
That was great.
So let me go ahead and put the close on the broadcast. I'll stop it, and then we can come back here. So thank you for tuning in, and if you didn't tune in, thank you for watching this on YouTube and getting those views up. If you have any questions, comments, or even questions or ideas for a next topic, please put it in the comments. I'm Hybrid Boy. This is my panel. Be present. Don't hide yourself. Be out there. Have a great time. Love y'all. And we'll see you on the flip.